Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller. Welcome back to some more Animal Crossing New Horizons. Today shall be the day in which I finally clear the DIY Tools Nook Miles achievement in this game. This achievement has been in the game since the very beginning of my time playing this game, and I've spent the past several episodes trying to pursue this achievement, and today will be the day in which that pursuit shall finally come to a close. For you see, I shall not end this video before this achievement is cleared, as this is the penultimate episode of my Animal Crossing New Horizons daily gameplay video series, so I want to clear the achievement today, so that tomorrow I can have a proper goodbye, send-off, conclusion type video. So let's knock out that achievement. Right now on Aquanet, it's 4:40 p.m. on Tuesday, January 18th, 2022. Kix is here with a fresh batch of shoes, socks, and bags for sale. All right, well, Kix, enjoy yourself. I don't think I need anything, especially since this is the penultimate day of the series. I don't know if that spending my bells at that area would be the best use of my time. I just want to get straight into knocking out this DIY Tools achievement, and I want to knock it out sooner rather than later. All right. Oh yeah, I primarily sold my stuff through the drop-off box yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and have to go through this text today. It was just faster to sell stuff through the drop-off box than to go inside the shop. And now I have 108,000 plus bells added to my bank account. Just how many things I crafted. Okay, and then as for the mail, we got a letter from Brofina. Brofina, that's very sweet of you. I really appreciate you sending me a letter. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it away so as to save space. Okay, so here is where we are at. All right, currently, with this achievement, I am at 2642. I have 358 more tools before I finally clear this achievement. Look at that. 3/22/20, that's March 22nd, 2020. That's 3 days into this series. And now I'm going to try to clear this achievement. Now, I will clear this achievement on day, what is this, 444? This was supposed to be the last episode of the series, but I decided to extend this series by one more day just because this achievement was taking so long to clear. I had to have my friends come in and help me. Oh boy. All right, so with that in mind, it took all of yesterday to craft 300 tools. That was an hour and a half or so. I went way over time, and I was only able to do that because my friends came over a few days prior and dropped off a bunch of supplies on my island that allowed me to create more tools with ease. However, I've used up most of their supplies, so I'm trying to see if potentially I might have some other items in storage that could be beneficial for crafting a few more tools. Some of the tools would be items revolving around the stuff that Celeste has had me craft in the past. Clumps of weeds and star fragments, that would be the one to do. Or just flat out star fragments, just a regular old one. Forget this one, that requires 3 star fragments and 3 weed clumps. Why would I craft that when this only requires 2 star fragments? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead then and go inside my house, see how many star fragments oh, wait, no, there should be star fragments on the beach. Yesterday, there were shooting stars that came around, and I wished on like 6 or 7 of them before I concluded the video. Oops, did not mean to turn the lights off. Okay, hang on. One of these lights. That light, fine, sure, whatever. Okay, no, I'm not used to going through my stuff. Okay, so we'll do alphabetical, and then we have to go down to S, and look from, oh, well, actually, this ought to do it. If I sort by type, we get these. Okay, lots and lots of star fragments. So, move to pockets. So that's 30, 40, this would be 50. Okay. And then I would also, yeah, I'm not going to benefit from putting the weed clumps in my pockets because the only tool they create is another item that already requires 3 star fragments anyway. Okay, softwood is coming with me. Okay, and then that might be it in terms of things that would be useful to me in terms of crafting purely tools. Okay. Now let's head. No, don't come over now. Okay, Tybalt, you want to come over now? You want to come over now, Tybalt? Well, then you're gonna watch me craft stuff in the other room. Hope I didn't catch you by surprise. You certainly did. I was in my house for like 5 seconds, then I opened up my inventory, went through my items, put items in my pocket, then you immediately came into my house. It's like you were stalking me. You were like looking like, oh, when's he gonna go back inside his house? When is he gonna go back inside his house? Tybalt, I'd love to hang with you, but I've got a lot of tasks I have to clear today. This shall be a lot of my focus. And then the vaulting pole. The vaulting pole's not as useful when well, I'm out of iron nuggets. I needed iron nuggets so I could make flimsy watering cans and then upgrade those. But all right, let's move straight into wands. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. So I can make 25 of these, and then about 25 flimsy watering cans, and then I'll go outside and see if I can pick up a few extra star fragments and see if I can get a couple of extra iron nuggets. And then I'm going to have to use up any and all tree branches that I find, and then I may potentially have to go on a Nook Miles tour. I'll have to buy a Nook Miles ticket from Resident Services, and then I'll have to go to a random island and rid that island of its supplies so I can get more supplies to craft tools. So it's going to be rough. I'm truly utilizing every type of supply and every type of item that I've obtained over the course of this series in order to finally knock out this achievement. And while this episode might not feel like a climactic episode, you know, this is the penultimate episode and it might not feel like it, what's important is that I'm at least going to end this series on a note that makes me feel comfortable. I'll have knocked out any achievement I can knock out that isn't luck-based. You know, because I can't knock out an achievement that requires me to get the gold shovel recipe if the guy who gives me the gold shovel recipe just doesn't show up on my island to give it to me, you know? So I will knock out what I can. I don't know if I have enough pocket space to carry 25 wands. I kind of hope that I do. So that way I can just head back out of here, sell the wands. Maybe I'll hang on to one. Maybe I'll hang on to one. Maybe I'll give one to Tybalt. Tybalt, I'm really sorry that I'm really busy, man. And you know, it feels good that the series is coming to a close now, because I'll be honest, for these past few videos where I've sat here at crafting tables and mashed the A button just so that I can, you know, craft as many things as quickly as possible, and I've rambled on about various topics while I've done so, I have pretty much rambled on about any sort of topic that I could possibly think of. I don't know what else there even would be to discuss in this series at this point, and I'm being genuinely honest. I've talked about so many things, I've probably repeated myself several times, I've probably repeated several topics, and repeated the same stories over and over and over and over and over again, just like I've been crafting tools over and over and over and over and over again. So I suppose then that the last thing to discuss before I do my final conclusion video of the series would be to discuss my overall feelings about this game and how I feel about playing Animal Crossing New Horizons as a whole. Because I started playing this game in 2020, and before I even started playing this game, before I even played this game, there was a time when I was not even gonna get this game. I was like, cool, there's an Animal Crossing game coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's about time. I hope it's good. Animal Crossing's not really my thing. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I hope that everyone that does gets it, and that does get it, enjoy it. I can't even speak. I hope that everybody that got the game enjoyed the game. And before it came out, I was hoping that everyone that would get the game would enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, Animal Crossing New Horizons was the main game that Nintendo demoed at PAX East, and it was the only game they demoed at PAX East. And that's when everything changed. Now, let me go ahead and store 2 of these wands. Oh, I should store 4 of these wands, huh? So that way I can... No, I would only need to store 6. Because I would make... No, I need to store 4. Okay, that's fine. We'll store 4 wands. Alright, so let's craft. Good, 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 good. Alright, now I have enough inventory space to craft the rest of these, and then I can stop by the shop and sell them and go outside my island to find any remaining star fragments. Alright. Yeah, Nintendo's only game they demoed at PAX East 2020, which was the last convention that I and many others attended before the world shut down, was Animal Crossing, because that was their big game coming out just a month later. Made sense to me. Wasn't even playable before that event. At a public event. It wasn't at E3 or PAX West the year prior. It was just at PAX East. Alright. That's gonna do it for now. I have 1 extra little inventory space that I can use to craft one very quick flimsy watering can. There you go. Alright. Now, if Tybalt wants a wand, I'll give him a wand. I don't know if it'll let me give him a wand. Tybalt, I know you're still here because you didn't say goodbye. I know you're the polite type of fellow to say goodbye before you leave places. I gave you a home on Happy Home Paradise. Oh, well, I've had exactly the right amount of fun here, but better go home. There's a workout calling me. Okay, see ya. Thanks for having me over. You just stood there while I was in the other room talking about my time with Animal Crossing New Horizons. I barely even got into the story, Tybalt. Sorry we couldn't do more. That's okay. Alright. Looks like I'm not giving you a wand. No worries. Let me stop by my island's drop-off box first, and then let me go ahead and see if I can get a couple of extra iron nuggets from bonking the rocks on my island today. because that'll go a long way. 1 iron nugget is all it takes to upgrade stuff like the flimsy watering can, and that makes it so much easier to craft certain items. Boom, 16,000 more bells deposited into my bank account. Okay, let's bonk all of the rocks today, although whichever one is the money rock, I'm just gonna skip, save myself a little bit of time. All right, here we go. And we do boom. Gold nugget right off the bat. All right, that's fine. What I really need is some iron nuggets, and we are getting a fair share of them. Whatever is not an iron nugget, I will most likely just sell. I mean, I guess I can hang on to a couple of stones in case I get a couple of extra wood pieces, because the stones are good for upgrading flimsy axes into regular axes, so maybe having just a couple lying around. Oh, that's the money rock. Okay, we don't need that. We'll skip that. Save myself a few extra seconds. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and bonk this next rock. Here we go. Oh, an iron nugget right off the bat. You love to see it. All right, I'm bonking rocks at sunset. I picked a good time of the day to play this. Sun's going down, but everything still looks pretty. Sunset has that nice special yellowish orangish lighting, almost kind of pinkish lighting at times, that really adds to the vibrance of the game and really shows you how nice the game's lighting engine is. All right, here we go, boom. I just want to make sure I didn't play the game too late, because when it's nighttime, the lighting generally looks the same. I mean, maybe directly at midnight, the moon is directly overhead. Maybe it is, I don't know, I haven't actually checked. I'm sure the lighting does change at night, but to me, it's not as drastic as when the game goes from daytime to sunset. Just a very pretty, colorful time to play the game. All right, you guys can't really see it, but I've got one more rock here. That was an iron nugget, because I can hear it. I can hear it when it's an iron nugget. The more iron nuggets, the better. All right, well, I got at least 2 out of that rock. All right, I'll take that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, great, 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 and great. Okay, all set. All right, and then there's this rock. Here we go. Boom. Come on, any extra iron nuggets would be much appreciated. There we go, there's 1. Only the 1? Oh, no, there's 2. Oh, there's 3, even better. Okay, so I got a whole stash of 12 iron nuggets, which will be useful for upgrading 12 types of tools. I will gladly take them. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and I see over to the left, we got some more star fragments. Okay, let me keep my pockets a little empty. I'll sell the clay in just a moment. I definitely don't need the clay. But I'll need to pick up the 5, 6, 7 star fragments that would have fallen on my island today. So there's 1. Okay. Let me go ahead and check the top left corner of my island, just because I'm over here and this is mainly how I'm going to access it. I can just climb it. Oh, well, It's nice to have these more unique star fragments, but they're not useful for crafting tools. They're useful for crafting other pieces of furniture. But I've already knocked out the Nook Miles achievement for furniture, so that Capricorn fragment really doesn't do me much good. I actually would prefer to get these regular star fragments. So if I can get like 4 or 5 of those, that will allow me to craft 2, 3 more wands. And then whatever is left over, I'll put into storage. Okay, so there were a couple of star fragments up there. I'm glad that I went and checked. And now I'll go ahead and head over here. And we'll see if I can pick up all the star fragments, and hopefully I'm not missing anything. So here's the big beachy portion of my island where I feel there will be at least 1 star fragment. Or I could be completely wrong and there won't be a single star fragment over here. Really? Well, I guess none of my star fragments fell on the big beachy portion of my island, and there's never a reason to go to that portion of my island ever again. I know I wished on more than 3 stars, though. So there's got to be at least 1. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's another Capricorn fragment. Okay. And then there's this bottle. What's in the bottle? It is a recipe. Is it anything new? Tulip wreath? I already know it! Frick. All right, well. Look like you're thinking, okay, Pietro, what is it? Don't tell me you're thinking about moving on the last penultimate day of the series. Oh, Superfat, I'm glad you're here. I know it's not my usual style to be serious, but I'm trying to make an important decision. No, don't move! You're my favorite! You can't go, Pietro! You and I have had great experiences here together, and with this series coming so close to a close, I think you'll find that you'll live happily ever after once the series eventually does conclude. Alright, so please stay. Glad I caught you. Do not move, please. Okay, where are we at with the star fragments and the collecting of them? That might be it. That might be everything that was on my island. I'm gonna go do one more sweep through just in case. Maybe there was something on that big beachy portion that I thought was a shell or something, and it turned out to be a star fragment, because now I'm second guessing myself because these Capricorn fragments have been reddish pinkish, and I feel like I might have overlooked one or two of them, but let's see what we've got. Otherwise, I'll put them in storage. Tie vaults are hanging out down there now. By all means, go ahead. Right, I didn't just miss a star fragment down here. There genuinely wasn't one down here. There really wasn't one down here. What the frick? Okay, well, that's okay. Let's go ahead and craft what I can right now. So, we'll go ahead and move over here. Boom. I'm gonna craft right beside you guys. I hope you don't mind. I don't use this crafting station very often. All right, so we'll go back down to this. And we can make 2 more of those, which I will sell in just a moment. And then I will go ahead and sell the clay. And I guess I can upgrade that one flimsy watering can. I guess I can fill up my pockets with these right now. May as well, right? So flimsy watering can, let's craft as many as my pockets will let me carry, and then I'll upgrade whatever amount I have in my pockets. I'll sell them, I'll buy a Nook Miles ticket, then I'll go to a random island, then I'll finish crafting all my stuff there. And at this point, I've already crafted at least 30 tools in today's video, so my pace is decent. If we're 15 minutes into this, I have to craft 350 or so tools, so we will, 15 minutes. Oh man, 150 minutes, that would be, wait, no, 150 minutes! No way, that's too much time. And Bertha, you're a little close, I have to admit. You want to read that book right next to my face, huh? You want to press your nose right up against this crafting station? Yeah, oh, you want to get even closer. You really want to get all up in my face. Well, you know what, Bertha? You're my favorite. So you're allowed to stay there, or you're allowed to go for a walk. Oh, okay. Oh, you're watering the flowers. Well, thank you, that's very nice of you. Are you trying to use this crafting station? I'll be done in about 5-10 minutes. I hope you don't mind. Okay, well, do you want to hear my tales about my time with this game? Because I got it on launch day, March 20th, 2020. And this game has to have been the most right game at the right time game that Nintendo has ever released. Because I believe it was the week before this game came out. That's when the world effectively shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So 1 week basically into the pandemic, this game comes out, everyone's trying to adjust to quarantining themselves. And prior to the pandemic, I had been won over by playing this game at PAX East 2020. I thought it was very cool. Specifically, my time with the game involved me running through the aquarium with like 5 other people. And I thought it was very pretty, and I was like, oh man, what a concept. What if I played this game for an hour every single day and played it for an entire year? And I said, oh, well, that sounds like a crazy Yoshiller enough thing to do. I 100%ed Breath of the Wild, and I made it to Master Ball rank in Pokemon, and well, I guess I wound up doing that afterward. But prior to Animal Crossing coming out, I know that I've done a fair share of ridiculous types of achievements, so I thought the idea of playing this game every single day for an hour would be a fun one. And so I went on Twitter and I asked, what if I did that? Everyone's like, yes, please, Yoshiller, cave in to the Animal Crossing craving you've been having. And ultimately, I said, okay. And it has been both a good and a bad decision. Let's start with the bad. The bad being, when you upload a video series for this long, you eventually create subscriber burn. Some people don't want to watch 444 episodes of a series. And after most people drop out after about 3 or 4 episodes of a series. And by then, you have some people that are determined to watch it through, and I know that this series has had its ups and the downs have been really, really boring and really, really bad, and that causes other people to tune out. So a lot of my subscribers aren't actively watching my content anymore because I'm constantly outputting Animal Crossing videos. And when they're not watching my Animal Crossing videos, which come out every single day, YouTube decides, oh, you're not watching this person's daily content, so we're just not going to recommend that person's content to you anymore because you evidently don't care. So it messes up my subscriber base. I still gain subscribers from people who wander around and witness some of my older content, but then they don't actively watch my newer content, It's a hard sell to sell people on an Animal Crossing series that's 444 days long, especially when there's a fair share of episodes like this, where all I'm doing is sitting around at a crafting table and mashing the A button and rambling off. It's not a great sell. But that's the main negative side, is me having this series go on for too long and me burning my subscribers, which is a pretty big negative side with regards to my career. But I'm pretty optimistic that when this daily gameplay series does officially come to a close tomorrow, that I'll bounce back. And I feel more comfortable talking about this now. I kind of knew something to that effect was going to happen when this series began, that I would be burning a fair share of my subscribers. A lot of my subscribers wouldn't care, because prior to this series, I wasn't actively playing Animal Crossing on my channel, and the only other Animal Crossing game that I had played was the Wii one. Anyway, okay, let's sell a couple more things. Let me sell. I guess I can go ahead and sell the 2 remaining flimsy watering cans too. Oh, I guess I could make it a gold one real quickly. That opens up my pocket space. All it needs is the 1 gold nugget, right? Because if it needs more, then I'm not doing it. All right, yeah, it just needs the 1 gold nugget. Perfect. All right, that's 1 extra tool to be crafted. Awesome. So that's like 40 tools I've crafted so far, right? I did 25 wands, 26, 27 wands, and then I can go ahead and sell the recipe for the tulip wreath. I'm not gonna need that. And then I'll go ahead and put these extra star fragments into storage, and we can put the clay in storage. Yeah, we can put the clay in storage. I'm not gonna need that. Okay, boom, lots of stuff. I don't know that I'm gonna need the stones, but if I do need them, they're gonna go over here. All right, so move this over there. Move this over here. Okay. And then the softwood. Oh, the softwood. I'll hang on to that for just a moment. Let's go ahead and put these star fragments away. I think it's faster for me to go over here and put the star fragments away in my storage shed than it would be for me to go inside my house and drop them off. I don't know. The loading screens in this game can sometimes be long, so I feel it's faster to run to the other side of my island than to activate a loading screen. All right, put those away. And then while I'm over here, there should be a couple more tree branches just kind of sitting around. So I'll go ahead and grab those. And hopefully I don't have to, there's a lot of stones too. Okay, well, I'll pick them all up. Pick them all up, and I can put extra stones in storage or something. I will not benefit from having this many stones. I simply will not. But here we go, we'll go ahead and do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then there's this 1 lonesome tree branch here. At this rate, let me check this tree for wasps. There are wasps. Let me go ahead and get 4 more tree branches out of it so I can craft 1 more tool from it. Boom. I'll take that, thank you. Okay. Let's go, I guess I can put this away, great. Okay. 1 tree branch. Come on, 2 tree branches, 3. Come on, there we go. Oh, and I guess an extra 1. Well, I may as well take it because I probably am gonna have to shake more trees for more tree branches later. I'm gonna need whatever I can get. How am I doing? How many am I carrying? So I've got 30, 60, 90, 96. All right, let's get to 100. Let's get 4 more out of this. 1 tree branch, and then 2 tree branches, 3 tree branches, 4 tree branches. Great. So we have 100 tree branches, which is useful for crafting 20 more tools. If I can somehow get a few extra iron nuggets, that would allow me, I would really be in business. All right, so release that. Oh, I guess I can bonk that tree real quickly, and I should bonk that tree because extra wood pieces are gonna be really useful too. So I'll go ahead and bonk the coconut trees on my island, and then I gotta get the heck out of here. All right, any type of wood piece is generally useful. So we'll take those, boom. I'll go ahead and keep the stone axe out. Hopefully none of my villagers come by me while I'm running around with this thing out. All right, and we'll start by bonking the coconut trees in the top right corner of my island. For better or for worse, I bonked these trees the other day, as I don't have to worry about carrying the coconuts around. Great. All right. Regular wood pieces would be the most useful because that would actually allow me to craft tools that would allow me to benefit all the stones sitting in my pockets. I wouldn't have to exhaust my... Well, I guess either way I'd be exhausting my tree branches supply, but it would allow me to actually utilize wood pieces. So regular wood pieces are preferred. Soft wood pieces are good for crafting the flimsy watering cans, as I've already demonstrated, and hardwood pieces are good for crafting shovels. So it's all useful. It's all good. We'll go ahead and bonk this tree. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, regular wood pieces, those are good. But regular wood pieces are only good for upgrading flimsy axes into stone axes. So the amount of tree branches I have will determine how many flimsy axes I can make. And then the amount of wood pieces I have from there will determine whether or not I make flimsy axes or choose to make another tool that utilizes tree branches, such as fishing rods. So we'll go ahead and grab these. We're almost done, Pietro. Bonking the trees. I think the coconuts will grow back tomorrow, though, which will be perfect, because it'll be my last time looking at my island So it'll be nice to have the coconuts on the trees before I go back to sleep and upload a dream address of my island to finally conclude everything. Alright, here we go. Now maybe, instead of a Nook Miles tour, maybe, oh frick, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I'll want to go on a captain boat tour? Let's have a look at that instead. So we'll go ahead and place the item. Yeah, set that back down there. Okay, so what's my stash? I've got 15, so I can make 3 shovels. We can make 5 watering cans. And we can make what I think would equate to 2 stone axes. Alright, well, let's go on a captain boat tour. Captain, it's been a while, my good man. Let's see what type of island you take me to. Can you please take me to an island where it'll be easy for me to bonk some trees and get some supplies? I don't care what season it's in. I don't care what type of event might be going on there. I just need trees that I can safely bonk and get wood pieces, please. Thank you, Captain. It's nice to take a boat ride with you when it's sunset out. I thought it would be faster to take a captain boat ride, but I guess by the time I went inside Resident Services, purchased a Nook Miles ticket, and walked back outside. Oh, bamboo trees! I can't use these, Captain! You brought me to the one island that doesn't benefit me at all. Well, I may as well bonk the rocks, but I can't make tools out of bamboo. Well, maybe. Whoops, wrong thing. Well, first of all, I guess while I'm in here, I'm at exactly 2,700. 3 more tools to go. 300 more tools to go. Okay. But there's nothing that's just bamboo, right? Oh, Captain, you brought me to the one island that cannot help me. Because the only bamboo tool is this, but that requires 3 star fragments. Alright, let's bonk the rock. I guess I can bonk the coconut trees too. Frick, and I can oh, whoa, okay. I can only take, and it's money! I don't need money! Captain, this island is completely useless to me! Ah! Alright, I can bonk the trees, I guess. Here, you know what, we'll use the sharp axe. Okay, I got a golden axe. I may as well use it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, come on, yeah, and then I'll get Nook Miles for bonking a tree, I guess. Or chopping a tree down? Yeah, chopping a tree down. Been a little while since that one has popped up, huh? Okay. Or perhaps it's popped up rather frequently, but because I've been crafting tools all day, I haven't really been able to pursue it. Oh, I knew this day would have me be sidetracked, but I didn't think it was gonna be this sidetracked. Golly, now I gotta go back and listen to the second half of Captain's song, and then I gotta go actually buy a Nook Miles ticket. Well, hopefully the other rock on this island, if there is another one, isn't a money rock. I guess I get it. It's supposed to be like a lucky island. Look at all the lucky stuff here. It's all so green. Green is lucky. I think if this is money, then I think that will confirm my suspicion. No, okay. At least we're getting iron nuggets out of it. And I can leave the stones and clay pieces behind. The more iron nuggets, the better. Okay, 4 iron nuggets is good. Half of them being iron nuggets is good. But I gotta craft 300 more tools. Oh, it's so much, but I can do it. All right, let's see what that bottle is. I mean, the plus side is that this could contain a recipe that I've never obtained before. Not that it would really matter, because we are at the end of the series. Let me see. Basket pack. I already know it, so I'm gonna leave it here. And you know what? I'm gonna leave this here as well. So we'll go ahead and drop those. Okay. That leaves this, which I will once again chop down with my gold axe. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we'll take those. Good, good, good. There's not like a rock up here or something, is there? I don't think so. Let me see if I can get a good view while I pole vault across. Alright. I'm I think I'm done. Oh wait, there is one rock over there. Well, it's worth my time. If it's got iron nuggets, that goes a long way. All right, one last little rock. Oh yes, and then this will presumably be a gyroid fragment, right? Which I do not need. Oh, it's a bamboo shoot. Well, I need that even less. Oh, frick! Oh my god! Okay. All right. The bamboo shoot, you gotta go. All right, I'm just gonna have to bonk this with an axe then. Here, we'll do this real quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we'll do it real quickly. Do one. Oh, iron nugget right off the bat. Great. Here we go. I'm mashing. Oh, lots of iron nuggets. Lots and lots of iron nuggets, please. And I missed the last swing. That's okay. We got 4 iron nuggets. I'll go ahead and make myself a flimsy shovel and upgrade that to a regular shovel just before I leave, because that will be integral for bonking future rocks that will hopefully contain future iron fragments. All right, let's head on back down. Oy vey, man. Oy vey. That wouldn't have happened if I had a gold shovel. I mean, it would have happened eventually, but it wouldn't have happened now. But it is what it is. All right, not a flimsy axe. We need my flimsy shovel. Yes, okay. And then I'll upgrade this into a regular shovel right now so I can better categorize it with the stuff in my pockets. Great, it's okay. I'm glad I at least got some iron nuggets. Alrighty, all done for now. And then let me look at my pockets. Okay, so the gold shovel goes right back where it was. Great. All right, I guess while I'm here, I can utilize the last of the hardwood pieces that I have. So we'll go ahead and craft 3 more of these. We'll upgrade each of them to regular shovels, and then I'll just drop them here. I don't need them here. And then I'll head back to my own island. I'll go ahead and buy, I think, 2 Nook Miles tickets. 2 Nook Miles tickets ought to do the trick. That should be sufficient. Maybe 3. Guess I can buy 3. 3 Nook Miles tickets. With any luck, I won't even need to use all 3 of them. I'll only need to use 1, but I'll have the extras just in case. Better to have them than to not have them. Okay, and then we'll upgrade these flimsy shovels into regular shovels. I'll drop these, and then I'll finally be done with shovels, at least for a little bit. Probably when I go on these Nook Miles islands, I'll bonk more trees and get more hardwood, and we'll craft more shovels, but until then, I am content with the amount of shovels that I should be crafting. It all goes a long way. So I made, what is going to be, 8 more tools while I'm here, so now I should be at 2,700, no, 8, I think. Okay. Let's go ahead and make 1 flimsy fishing rod here for good luck, and then I'll upgrade that to a regular fishing rod. Alrighty. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'll drop them all here. Great. Alright. Let's back out of that. Great, great, great. Boom. Drop them. So that, no more. That, no more. That, no more. That, no more. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to do anything beyond that. Let's just head back to my own island, get some Nook Miles tickets, and then we'll touch base from there. So, Captain, I mean, thank you for the ride and thank you for the song, but this island is the exact opposite of what I wanted. I wanted it to flourish with regular trees and regular rocks, not bamboo trees and money rocks. But your rides are always appreciated, and I know you do what you can, and I like this feature as a whole. Let's just head back to my island and move on to the next step. Yeah, all right, Captain. Thank you. All right, yes. I've got to get a move on. I've got so much I have to do, Captain. I got to craft like 300 more tools, slightly less. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Let's get a move on. So I've already exhausted the rocks on my island. I've exhausted the iron nuggets I could possibly get here. I could just craft a bunch of flimsy tools, but the fastest method would be to get more iron nuggets, craft a bunch of flimsy tools, and then upgrade those flimsy tools into regular tools. So, for the first time in a little bit of a long while, I'm going to go ahead and head inside my resident services area. And as I stated just before I went on that cabin boat ride, I'm going to go ahead and get myself 3 Nook Miles tickets. I have been building up all of these Nook Miles. I may as well spend them by the time I've completed this Nook Miles achievement today. I'll have gotten the Nook Miles back that I've spent. All right, so we'll do this. All right, 3 of these. Okay, well, if it's 3 Nook Miles tickets each for 2,000 miles each, I probably won't get the Nook Miles back that I spent today unless I focus on those daily Nook Miles achievements, which I really have no need for. I would say I would probably get 2,000, maybe 3,000 Nook Miles from clearing this achievement. We'll see. All right, here's 2 tickets. Boom, great. And then I'll head straight to the airport and I'll fly. And this time I'll go to an island and I won't be listening to Captain's song, but it should lead to a faster loading time, I'm hoping, and I will continue the rest of my work there. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Great. There. 3 tickets should be sufficient. I'll bonk the rocks while I'm there. I'll bonk the trees while I'm there. And I'll leave like 2 or 3 trees standing in case I just need to get some more tree branches, because those are infinite, and that's probably what I'm going to have to bank on for the latter portion of the series, because I've only got, I think now, 95 tree branches sitting in my pockets. It's only 23 or so or not 19. That's 19 tools, and then if I get enough iron nuggets, it's another 19. That only brings me to 38, and somehow I'll have to figure out how to craft another 270 or so tools beyond all of that. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll do what I can. Hello there, my good man. How are you doing? Whew. All right, so I want to fly. And then we've got that Nook Miles ticket. So use the Nook Miles ticket, please. Too bad I can't just buy wood pieces or iron nuggets from somebody, but I suppose that would make this achievement too easy. And too bad I can't just craft multiple tools at the same time. That would make this achievement too easy. And I guess those are my 2 biggest gripes, but those things mainly only appeal to me. Being able to craft multiple things at the same time, I guess, is a big complaint, but I mainly just need it so I can knock out these achievements more quickly. These achievements would not have taken me 10, 11, 12, 20, 30, 40 days for me to complete if I could craft multiple pieces of furniture and multiple tools at the same time. But alas, here we are. Alright, I already see a regular looking tree here. Great. Let's pick up whatever tree branches are already here, and then let's see which of these trees already has a wasp in it. Not this one. School desk, great. Let's go ahead and just like drop that over here, huh? Drop that, and then we'll go ahead and move the Nook Miles tickets. We'll leave them in the lower right. Okay. And then a coconut tree cannot have wasps in it. So, boom, boom, boom. All useful items. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So I'll chop down the coconut trees, no problem. And then I gotta leave myself 1 regular tree, preferably one that's on the base floor of this island. So, go ahead and do this. Alrighty. So maybe this tree up here because it's closest to the crafting bench. So now I'll go ahead and chop down this tree. Okay. Boom. I probably should have checked it for wasps first, but that's okay. It worked out. Okay. Then we'll head on up here. This tree has fruit in it, which I believe means a wasp cannot be in it. So go ahead and chop it down. Good, good, good. All right. And then we do boom, boom, boom. Great. More hardwood, more regular wood. It's all coming together. Good, good, good. All right, same thing with these trees. Good, good, good. Regular wood is appreciated. Okay, I did get a 3rd wood piece out of it. I was a little afraid that I bonked it a little prematurely. All right, we do this, boom, boom, boom. There we go. Ooh, more regular wood, that's handy. Yeah, so the next batch of tools that I'll probably craft will be flimsy axes, so I can try to exhaust all the regular wood pieces I have, and whatever I can't use, I'll just drop on a random part of this island. Great, great, great. Okay, and then I'll go bonk that tree up at the top. Or I'll bonk the tree up at the top, and then I'll climb up and bonk the rocks. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Great. Softwood is fine. Okay, cool. Climb up here. Good, 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 good. All right, then we gotta bonk the rock, and I think the best place for me to stand. Okay, so no matter what, I'm gonna have to pick up a weed clump. Fine. All right, here we go. Boom. Iron nugget right off the bat. Love to see it. Oh, a little more iron nuggets, the better. If I can get 4, I'll consider myself lucky. Okay, there's 3, and I'm not lucky. There was only 3. All right, that's fine. Okay, and I guess on this similar note, we'll do this. Oh, no. All right, you know what? We can leave that hole there for a second. It's whatever. Go ahead and put that in my pocket for a sec. All right, let's go ahead and get these. Boom. I probably should have picked up that stone piece, huh? This is not going to give me a single iron nugget. Okay, I got at least 1 iron nugget. I got at least 2 iron nuggets. 2 iron nuggets. Fine. Take them. Thank you. Okay. Did not... It's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Did not want to pluck that. Okay. Alright, so what if I stand... Here, are we going to be okay? Oh, frick, I should have picked up that rock again. Okay. Nope, did not want to do that. Extra iron nuggets are good. Cool. Alright, I got at least a couple more iron nuggets. They go a long way into crafting more stuff more efficiently. And this time I've learned my lesson. I'll pick up that rock. Stand there. Do this. Here we go. And then we'll do... Alright, iron nuggets. Yes! Yes, please! Yes! Oh, I was hoping this rock would give me nothing but iron nuggets. But that's good. That's 4 iron nuggets. Can I get a 5th one? Nah, it was too good to be true. But 4 iron nuggets are good. These are good, these are good, these are good. And then that only leaves this rock up here. But see, this is more the type of island I was hoping to get when I went on that captain boat ride. Just something like this. With lots of rocks and trees to bonk, okay? So here we go, boom. Clay, clay. Come on, where are the iron nuggets? Please, thank you. Ask and you sometimes shall receive. Okay, so boom, 2 more iron nuggets, good to go. Now I can drop anything else I picked up here. Boom. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid of that. All right, drop it here. All right, I don't need to come up here anymore. This is of no use to me. And then we'll climb on down. And then I kind of get the feeling this tree in the top right is going to be the one that had the wasps in it. So let me go ahead and get my net back out. Okay, extra tree branch, sure, thank you very much. Get the net out, and then, boom, baby! Called it! Which means the rest of these trees are now safe to chop down. So, we'll go ahead and release that wasp. I do not need you in my pockets. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get this golden axe out. Great, and then we'll do boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Okay, wood pieces. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then we got the coconut tree over here. Boom, boom, boom. Soft wood, fine. With the regular wood piece in the mix. Excellent. Okay, and then an extra tree branch here. Sure, don't mind if I do. Then we'll chop this tree down. Okay, great, great, great. All right. And then, oh, wait. I want this. I want that piece already. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. And then I've already established that I have another tree over to the left that I am keeping up, right? I can, oh, I guess there's 2 trees over here. Okay, then we'll go ahead and do the one that's further away. So we'll do boom, boom, boom. Great. Awesome stuff. Thank you. More wood pieces. How am I doing on wood pieces? Okay, well, I can craft at least 1 tool of each out of each of them. So that much is handy. So then we'll chop this one down. Great, more hardwood, awesome. All right, and then there's probably like 1 coconut tree over here. Okay, and then I think that's the last tree I'm gonna chop down. Okay, good, good, good. So, with all of that done, let's get into crafting. It's not a whole lot of supplies, and it might be more beneficial for me to go to a different Nook Miles island, but let's see what I can craft while I'm here. So we're gonna start with the flimsy axes. Exhaust those, make 20 of those because that's all I can make. I've only got 20 tools that I can craft out of these because I've only got 100 sticks. And then I'll upgrade these to stone axes. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. This final push to finally complete this achievement is going to be difficult, but I will do my darndest. All right, trying my best. We're almost at an hour into the video. We're about to hit 45 minutes, and I've still got 200 more tools to craft, at least. At least, it's gonna be like 260 right now. Oh man, this is gonna be rough, but I have to do it. I have to do it, and you know, this is fine, because the penultimate video of the series last time, back in version 1.0, that video was day 366, and that video was like 2 hours long, so I guess having another penultimate video that's also 2 hours long is fine. It's just so much of this time is gonna be spent me just trying to get the supplies that I need to craft in the first place, and then I gotta go back to the crafting station and mash the A button. But what else can be done? I've exhausted pretty much all the supplies that currently exist on my own island. I had my friends come over and I had each of them stay overtime. And I had each of them bring me all sorts of supplies. They stayed overtime for 2 days. 2 days. I got 3 hours or so of work out of them. I exhausted what I could, and the last of their efforts are being used right now as I craft anything else that has the tree branches they gave me. So it's scary times. Any sort of efficiency I could have had, I've exhausted. Like, yes, I could have had them for a third day, but that's fine. I had them overtime. I did what I could. I'm doing what I can. After I finish upgrading each of these flimsy axes into stone axes, I kind of just want to see where I'm at, because I get the feeling I've still got a long way to go. But once I only have 100 tools to go, you know what? I'll start feeling pretty good about this achievement. And the end will be in sight. I'll be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I just wish there was a better way to cheese this one, but there really isn't. I'm cheesing it to the best of my ability. At least with the furniture achievement, I was able to craft stuff over and over and over without actually exhausting my supplies, because I was able to craft one item into another over and over and over. And then with customizing items, that I only had to customize 300 items, not 3,000 items, and I was able to customize items that only used up one customization block. So it wasn't that bad. Here, let me drop these here. Okay, and then just drop them all here real quick. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, I gotta like walk over here and drop a couple more. Okay, so drop that off, and then I guess we can like trade places with that, right? Okay, and then drop that off. Okay, let's see what we've got. Crafting a few more things. But I'm almost there. You know, when I first started recording the series back in March of 2020, I didn't think this is what the series would become. I figured as the series went on, the idea of pursuing Nook Miles achievements made more sense, because those would be the main... That would be the main thing that would show that I've done everything I wanted to do in the series. This game has achievements, I may as well pursue them, right? If I'm going to play the game for 300 days, may as well accomplish everything I can. But now, here I am, spending days where I do nothing but pursue achievements. Here, drop that as well. Okay, and then move this over here, I suppose. Or no, trade places with that. Okay, so how am I actually doing with regards to this achievement? The good news is that at least this achievement's near the top. We're at 2730, okay. 270 more tools to go in this video. Oh man, actually, yeah. You know what? I do want a couple more tree branches. Did not actually mean to shake the tree right there. You know what? Let me go ahead and move these weed clumps out of the way. Okay, so this tree can have all sorts of tree branches just fall right around it, huh? So boom, drop that off. Great. The more tree branches, the better. Come on. Go, 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 go. Yes, 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 yes. Are those the only two spaces where they can fall? No, we can get more. Yeah, okay, so there's at least 5 spaces where it can fall. Great. Well, that's 5 more tree branches. That's 1 more tool. Great. I'll pick those up. Anyway, I didn't think this is what the series would become, and when I finished the first version of the series, the version 1.0 iteration of this series, I didn't know if I'd be doing a version 2.0 iteration of the series or not, because I didn't know if version 2.0 was coming. But sure enough, it did, and then when version 2.0 came out, I didn't think I'd be going back into this routine of pursuing Nook Miles achievements all the time. I knew I'd do the Happy Home Paradise stuff and I'd knock that out. And then it was like, well, where is an appropriate place to end this series? Oh, well, you know what? If I'm going to end this series, I may as well pursue one more Nook Miles achievement before things come to a close. And then here I am, spending several days crafting tools. Definitely the trickiest achievement I've done so far, but it feels right to do this because there were several days in the version 1.0 iteration of the series where I did nothing but craft furniture and craft tools. And then I get into the version 2.0 iteration of the series, and I spent several days crafting tools and crafting furniture, that it just feels right to finish this achievement because I've spent so much time on it that canceling it now would just, you know, leave things incomplete, and I'd always think about it like, oh yeah, I never actually did complete that achievement, did I? But now I'll complete this achievement, and then concluding the series right after I complete this achievement just feels most appropriate. But man, I am looking forward to this achievement finally being done. Here we go. We're moving though. We're moving. I do feel bad that this is kind of what the series became, though, but in the truest sense, I did get to do everything I wanted to in this series. I really got to experience what Animal Crossing is all about. I crafted a bunch of stuff, got to know my villagers, got to hang out with friends, got to customize my island, and got to experience all sorts of in-game events. And I had a blast doing it all. And I'll have better conclusive thoughts in the next video of this series when things actually end. But then I brought this topic up several times in this daily gameplay series, and I'll bring it up again. What if there is a version 3.0? Will I come back to the game? And I mean, I likely would, but I don't know. There's so much content that I've done with Animal Crossing already. We're on day 444. I don't know if I can keep playing this game over and over and over. I kind of feel like I'm done, but if there's a version 3.0 that comes out, part of me feels like I'd be obligated to come back and showcase what I can. Thing is, I'm not really the Animal Crossing guy. I was kind of hoping I would become the Animal Crossing guy, but there's so many other Animal Crossing focused channels on YouTube that make much better, higher quality content of the game than me, that if a version 3.0 were to come out, people would look to those channels instead. And so I wouldn't necessarily feel as compelled to make content on this game. That isn't to say like, oh, I'm not the most popular person in this game, so there's no point in me making content. It's not that. It's just I don't know what I would do besides more daily gameplay content. And if I'm just gonna do more daily gameplay content, after I experience the new features added to a version 3.0, I don't know what I would do. That's my problem. The thing that helps this series stand out among the others is just the fact that it's gone on for so long, that it's so long. But if more content comes to the game, the only thing I could do is cover it. I don't have another unique factor. Oh boy. Okay, so I upgraded all these fishing rods. Great. Great. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Awesome. I may as well craft six other... What would this be? So this is softwood, so that would be watering cans. I may as well craft 6 of those because they have 30 pieces, 5 wood pieces per watering can equates to 30. May as well craft those, and then I have 6 iron nuggets remaining. So I'll upgrade each of those watering cans, then I'll leave them on this island, and then I'll probably go back to my home island, then go on another Nook Miles tour, because it seems faster to go on another Nook Miles tour and get the supplies from there and craft more tools from there. I mean, I guess I could shake this tree over and over and over, but I kind of want that to be a last resort. So, we will see. Alright, I guess I can still, like, bonk this tree. I never actually bonked it, right? I don't, oh no, maybe I did. Whatever, I'll chop it down or something. Alright, well, even so. Utilize these. I know I had more than 30 softwood pieces, but now I'm really using them up. I'm really using up the last of my softwood pieces in order to finally accomplish this DIY tools achievement. Oh man. Oh, maybe it really is a good thing that the series is ending soon because I'm starting to lose my mind. Oh, we're about to reach an hour into this video and I'm not even halfway done with the work that I started at the very beginning. I had to craft 350 in order for me to be halfway through. I'd have to have crafted 175 tools and I am not there yet. Oh, I knew this video would be long, but I didn't want to have to, make a 2-3 hour video. But I don't mean to complain so much in the final video of the series. I have had fun with this game, and that sense of accomplishment I feel after fulfilling this Nook Miles achievement might be minor, but the more important thing is when this series officially does come to a close, I never have to think about this achievement ever again. I'll leave this series knowing that I fulfilled everything I wanted to fulfill, that I accomplished anything I could accomplish, and that's more important and more valuable to me than just ending the series now because this achievement is making me go crazy. Oh boy, okay. So we'll do this, we'll do boom, good. All right, thank you very much. All done for now. Okay, so now I'll move over here and we'll drop more of these off. So, drop. Too bad there is no tool that is made purely out of stones. So I get the feeling I don't need this many stones. I can probably leave a couple here. All right, I still want to hang on to some in case I choose to craft more axes, but I certainly don't need this many. So while I'm thankful that my friends gave me as many tools as they did, I think it's more in my interest to just leave those here. Okay, so did I bonk this tree? That's the question. I guess I can just get my stone axe out. Did I bonk this tree? I did not! Okay, so we'll grab those, thank you. Wait. All right, all set. So I've got one extra wood piece, great. Guess I can go there. Okay, well I'm out of iron nuggets though, that's the problem. So my time here, I'll go ahead and get 4 more tree branches from this tree. There we go, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I know you can give me a 4th one. There you go, there's 4, okay. So that's gonna be at least 1 more tool. And then once again, let me see where I'm at now. I'm gonna be checking this achievement a lot throughout the day. We're at 2765. Oh my god, 235 more tools to go. I might need to take a break in the middle of this video and then come back and then knock out the rest of the achievement from there. But for now, I'm ready to go home, and then I'm gonna fly back out and use another Nook Miles ticket. And I guess it really is a good thing that I got 3 Nook Miles tickets, because it's looking to be that I am gonna use all 3. And I'm gonna have, I mean, when I get to that 3rd island, I really don't wanna have to go buy a 4th Nook Miles ticket, you know? I'd rather just stay on that one island and just shake a tree over and over and over. Oh man. You know, with all due fairness though, I did have some setbacks going on that Captain Boat ride, so I have that to blame for some of my time being occupied. But for now, let's see what we've got. I would like to use another Nook Miles ticket, please. There we go, I'm going as quickly as I can. Time for takeoff, thank you. Okay, and then at least leaving the tools on my island is faster than having to run to the drop-off box and sell my stuff there all the time. I don't have to worry about messing up these islands, that's the other perk. I can chop down the trees and dig holes and not have to worry about covering them up. Okay. I can't do this any faster though. I've exhausted the star fragments from my supplies. I've exhausted the tree branches and the wood pieces. I've exhausted my island supplies, I really have. And now the sun's going down and I've got so much work left to do. I really am working overtime. All right, the good news, plenty of trees and plenty of rocks on this island. Okay. This is a little more promising. So let me go ahead and start by... Okay, I guess we'll dig a hole there. Okay, face toward the rock. Boom, iron nugget. Play, play, play. Come on, more iron nuggets, please! Iron nugget, iron nugget, iron nugget! Okay, 4 iron nuggets from that tree. That's what I like to see. Okay? And then I guess I can go ahead and move that little piece there. And then will this tree have wasps in it? Let me double check it. Hopefully it doesn't. Nah. All right. So I don't know if I'm gonna stay on this island. I may as well chop them all down. I've got another Nook Miles ticket. So I might want to keep that in mind that I will take advantage of that at some point. More wood pieces, good. Okay, great. And we'll chop this one down. Excellent. More work to do. Oh, it takes so much time to actually gather the supplies, but it is something that must be done if I want to accomplish this achievement, and I really, really do want to accomplish this achievement. I'm trying not to moan and groan so much throughout this episode, but sometimes it'd be like that. Oh, I should have shaken the tree first. That was a lucky call there. Okay. There we go. So we'll go back to my golden net. Here we go. How about this tree? No, this one did not have wasps in it. Very good. In that case... Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we do boom, boom, boom. Chop them down. Chop them down. Okay, and then we got this one. We got this one. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Great, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now I should thank you. All right, and then we got this coconut tree. Good, good, good. All right. Yeah, you know what? A break in the middle of this video sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. All right, so we got this. And then we'll chop down this tree. Oh, frick, I should have shaken it first. That's okay, another lucky call. But as there become fewer and fewer trees on this island, the odds of me encountering the tree that has the wasp nest in it continues to increase. So I'll have to be very, very cautious. Okay, so we can chop down this tree. It has fruits in it, so it won't have a wasp nest in it. Okay, we do boom, boom, boom. Okay, more tree branches. Yes, I will gladly take those. All right, does this tree have wasps in it? No, it does not. It does have a tree branch though. I'll gladly take that. This tree does not have wasps. Gotta make sure I stand in front of it. This one does not have wasps. This one had an item, which I don't really need. It's just a football. Not really my sport of choice, I must say. And that one has the wasp in it. Good. All right, found the wasps. Awesome. So now I can proceed to chop down the rest of these trees without any sense of hesitation. No worries at all. Okay, so we'll drop this over here, and we'll get the sharp axe back out. We'll start with the coconut tree. Here we go, boom, boom, boom. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. The rest of these trees, you're going down! And actually, I gotta go back and bonk all the rocks afterward. Okay, that'll be the next part. All right, gotta make sure I get myself more iron nuggets. Hopefully, I think there's only like 2 or 3 more rocks that I can bonk on this island. Hopefully I do get some iron nuggets from them, because those are the true saviors. Those are the true items that are getting me through this Nook Miles achievement. All right, chop you down. Great. Excellent. Okay, I guess I could eat a pear and actually shatter the rock open, right? That means that there's a chance that there could be an iron nugget inside. Is that the case, or does it just turn into another stone piece? I guess I'll try shattering 1 or 2 of these rocks. Worth a shot. Maybe that was a trick I could have done a long time ago. But for now, that's all the trees. Okay, so let's rock bonk it up. Okay, that's what this series should have been. Welcome back to some more Animal Crossing. Bonk it up. Okay, here we go. There, okay, iron nugget, yes, yes, yeah, oh, yes, yeah, yeah! This is the best rock in the game right here, is this one. Best rock in the game. Okay, now let me eat a pear, and then let me shatter this. Oh, frick, I actually did want to eat it. Can you believe it? I actually do want to eat this pear. Thank you. Ready? Ah, it was just a stone. Okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. All right, let's move back over to the left. And now we have this rock. Boom, okay. And we can do boom, and boom. More iron nuggets, please. If you want to give me a gold nugget, though, I'll take those as well. It's another item I can use for crafting purposes. Iron nuggets. Okay, so we got 4 from that rock. That was a good rock. Okay, let's get another coconut. Let's shatter this open and see if it stones again. I get the feeling that's just what it's gonna be. It's just gonna be a bunch of stones every time I shatter these rocks open, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, all right, then I don't know if breaking them open is always gonna be the best use of my time. And then sometimes the rock in the middle of here is a money rock, right? Hopefully it's not a money rock. No, okay, it's a supply rock, very good. Iron nuggets, yes. Good, 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 good. Okay. Okay, so 3 more iron nuggets from that one. So the total amount of iron nuggets that I got from this island are 16. 16 is good. I can definitely craft 16 tools, upgrade those 16 tools, and that'll amount to 32 tools, which is a nice number, in all things considered. All right, so now we're done gathering supplies. We be crafted. Oh, actually, we're not quite done, because I need to drop a couple items out of my pockets. So I need to get the weed clumps out of my pockets, and I need to get the wasp out of there. So release that. Okay, and then the gold nugget can just sit in the top right corner for a sec. Alrighty. That gold nugget will be useful for upgrading an already upgraded tool, so maybe I should start with that. So maybe well, no. We start with the flimsy axes, so that I can upgrade each of those into stone axes. Okay, oh wait, but I'm about to be out of tree branches, aren't I? Frick! I screwed myself over. Well, I can probably only upgrade 2 of these into stone axes anyway. Oh man, I need so many more tree branches. Okay, well I can make 6 more stone axes. That's handy. What other tools can I make while I'm here then? Gotta make advantage of those iron nuggets somehow. I screwed myself over. I, for some reason, still thought I had more tree branches left, and it's like, da-doy! I just used up a bunch of them. I used up all of them, and I chopped down all the trees on this island. Okay, so drop these. I do have 33 hardwood pieces. Okay, that's useful. So we'll go ahead and get some shovels. No, well, yes, I don't have a golden shovel recipe. So the thing that's gonna have to become a golden item will have to be something that's made out of softwood. So I'll get another golden watering can, and then I'll leave that here or something. All right, more hardwood though. Yes, please. Use up all of that hardwood. Okay, and then whatever I can upgrade, I will upgrade. All right, so I'm not gonna be able to craft 32 items right now because I forgot that I had used up all of my tree branches. So the third Nook Miles island that I go to, I'll bonk all the trees and I'll bonk all the rocks again, but then I really have to make sure that I leave 1 tree remaining so I can shake it over and over and over and over and over again so I can get more tree branches out of it. There's a whole strategy to this thing, and it's gonna take a while, but I am determined and somewhat stubborn enough to finally see it through, even if I'm going super overtime today. I could extend this series by another day and end it at day 446, but no, I am determined to complete this achievement today. I started the video today by saying that I would, and then I'm gonna end this series at day 445, darn it. It's gonna happen. So here we go. So boom, getting it. Thank you very much. I am ready for this series to come to a close. I am ready to move on to other projects on my channel. And with this no longer lingering in my head, I'll feel so much better. I won't have to worry about coming back to this game and going, oh yeah, I gotta knock out this achievement. Oh, it'll feel so great. My perspective of this game, I guess, really did change from when I was first playing it though, huh? I was playing this game and I really enjoyed my time with it, and I'm still enjoying my time with it to an extent. It's just I do somewhat miss the days where I was crafting stuff and even more recently designing houses, or when I was customizing my island, when I was putting things together. I do somewhat miss those days. Alright, well, I can make 3 flimsy watering cans, then I can upgrade each of those at least once, and then I can upgrade one of those upgraded watering cans one more time with the gold nugget that I was lucky enough to get from that rock in the top right corner. Okay. Oh, so much work left to do. Keep crafting. And if that third Nook Miles island proves to not be the best use of my time, then maybe I'll go back to my own island and just shake the trees there and get tree branches there and craft stuff there. We'll see. Either way, I'm finishing this achievement today. It's gonna happen. And then tomorrow, I'll have the proper send-off video where I'll be in a much better, upbeat, preppy mood, and I'll never have to think about crafting a tool or a piece of furniture or some food for the sake of an achievement ever again. I will just do it because I want to and not because I feel as though I have to. All right, we'll go ahead and make this tool real quickly. Great, now I think that puts me at an odd number of tools crafted, potentially. But let's go ahead and drop all these items to here. So whatever castaway washes up to this island, he'll have access to a golden watering can. Okay. Drop all of these. Great. Drop, drop, drop. And then we drop, and then we drop in, and then we drop in. Just works out that way. Okay. Once more. How am I doing with this achievement? Slow and steady wins the race, right? 2788. 12 more tools and I'll be at 2,800. So let me head back to my island and then go on another Nook Miles tour. Part of me wishes that I could go on another Nook Miles tour right now, but alas, that cannot be done. It'd be weird, like you're already on a Nook Miles tour and you want to go to another tour? What, is this island not satisfactory enough for you? And I'd go, yeah, you know what? This island isn't satisfactory enough for me, and I would like to try my odds at another island. So, okay, it is going to be a good thing that I got 3 Nook Miles tickets. I'll go ahead and use this third one. I'll leave at least 1 tree there just in case. And then I should probably start by getting some more tree branches. We'll start with that. And then I'll go ahead and bonk all the rocks and bonk all the trees and get whatever wood pieces I get and try to get some more iron nuggets and then try to upgrade more tools. And that will definitely propel me into the 2,800 area for tools crafted. Oh, we're almost there. This home stretch is going to hurt so much. But again, when I get to those final 100 tools, it'll be doable. The final 100, I would need 500 tree branches minimum. But I can do it. Oh, I can do it. It's going to take a lot of A button matching. And I messed up. I'm using my Joy-Cons again. I said I would use my Pro Controller because it's more comfortable to mash the A button on my Pro Controller. And darn it, I just didn't do that. No, not a bamboo island. No, I can't use this. Frick! I guess I'm gonna have to finish the work on my own island then. What's it with today and the bamboo trees? That's not useful to me. Okay. Oh, frick. Oh, this is awful. Oh, this is horrendous. Okay, I know there's at least a couple of coconut trees. That's helpful. Oh, this is really not the time when I needed bamboo island. This was useful when I was trying to catch tarantulas back on like day 60 or day 70 or whenever that was. But for day 444, I'm sorry. This is not useful to me. Oh boy. Okay. I think there's probably gonna be one more coconut tree in the lower left corner of the island. Very well. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well, I got some more wood pieces. That's useful. And that's about the main use I'm gonna get out of this island. Okay, there's a couple more rocks. There's a couple more rocks. All right, so we'll go ahead and pick up this little piece, and then we'll go ahead and dig some holes here, and then we'll go ahead and bonk the rock. All right, here we go. And I already missed my first bonk. That's okay. So we'll do boom. Frick, nope, nope. Okay, come on, more iron nuggets, please. Even a gold nugget is good. Okay, yes, iron nuggets. Hey, yeah, lots of iron nuggets from that rock. All right, you know what? This island has somewhat redeemed itself, I will admit. Okay, here we go. Okay, great. And then what of that? No, okay. So I'll leave the weed clumps here in just a moment. Let me finish bonking the rocks. Okay, boom. Now, no clay, please. No clay, please. No stones. Oh, actually, I just want iron nuggets. Okay, we got at least one iron nugget from that rock. Darn, if you're just gonna balance out from the other rock. All right, at least I got 3 pieces from that rock. That's fine. Then wasn't there another rock? Yeah, there is. Okay. So we can go ahead and do this. Okay, and we can do this. And we can do boom. All right, yes, an iron nugget right off the bat. Oh, I was hoping that would be a sign of better things. Okay, okay, 3 iron nuggets, 4 iron nuggets, 5 iron nuggets, 6 iron nuggets. Oh my God, thank you so much. All right, I will take that. 6 iron nuggets. Oh man, it goes a long way. It helps a lot. I think that's all the rocks on the island though. I bonked that one, and I did not bonk this one. Okay, so there was a 4th rock that I could still bonk. Okay, let's get it. Iron nuggets. Okay. Okay, come on, come on, come on. You gotta give me more than 3 iron nuggets for this rock, though. Okay, good. That's 2. A gold nugget! Oh, well, you only gave me 2 iron nuggets, but I'll take the gold nugget. All right, let's craft what I can here. I've chopped down the trees that are gonna be useful to me. Okay. Craft what I can, leave the items here, set sail back for home, and then probably take a quick break, and then get ready for a long night of crafting. What I probably could do, you know what, yeah, let's upgrade my slingshot. Sure, why the heck not? Go ahead and exhaust the gold nugget immediately, craft 1 extra tool, great. And then I can't craft anything that utilizes tree branches right now. So that leaves me with, no, not a ladder. A ladder is not gonna be as useful to me. No, not that either. So I guess just 2 shovels real quickly. And then maybe like 1 watering can, and then I'm going back to my island. So here we go, I can make 1 more of those, and then I can upgrade 2 of those with the iron nuggets that I've obtained, and then we'll be good to go. Great. All right, good. All right, thank you. Yep, and then I'm gonna be mashing the A button a lot against a bunch of trees and just getting a bunch of tree branches. That's going to be phase 2 of this video. But for now, there's that. I don't think I have enough soft. Yeah, I would need 1 more piece of softwood to create a watering can. So, okay. These shovels we'll leave here, boom, boom. And then this can be left here. And you know what? These stones can be left here as well. I don't need that many stones. And we can leave these ones here as well. Okay, so better yet, move these over here. Okay, just organizing my stuff before I officially begin phase 2. Alrighty. Boom. I used up my 3 Nook Miles tickets. Darn it! Why couldn't the Bamboo Island have been like 2nd or I guess if it was 1st, I would have lost my mind because I would have been like 2 Bamboo Islands in a row. But darn it, if this was the 2nd island, at least that way, whatever 3rd island I would have gone to, like if this Bamboo Island and the previous island I went to were in reverse order, I would have just shaken. I would have gone to the tree. And I would shake it over and over and over again. But I can't do that to this island because bamboo trees don't drop tree branches, which are crucial to me as I try to craft more tools. It's tricky. I knew it'd be tricky. I just trying my best. All right, the sun's going down. Gotta make my way toward the back of my island. And before I shake each of the trees, it would be in my best interest to inspect them all for wasps. And then I guess I can bonk each of the trees at that point. So let me head on up here. All right, so let me get the gold net ready. Very good. Okay, let's see what we've got. So I already shook that tree. Oh, there's already a couple tree branches here. Very good. Yep. So 5 of these trees will contain wasps. I believe I already caught 1 earlier, right? And that makes 2. So only 3 trees remain. Cool. Extra tree branches are going to be very, very useful. Okay. Diner chair. Sure, I'll take it. Can't leave as big of a mess here because now this is my own island. Okay, great. Thank you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so that leads me to believe that this tree will most likely have wasps in it. Oh no, it did have a bagworm in it. Sure, I'll catch it real quickly. Why the heck not? It doesn't really benefit me, but I have it. Great. Okay, then we can do this. Boom. Boom. All right, there we go. That one has wasps in it. Okay, and then all that leaves is this tree over to the left. Great. So I'll take that, thank you. And then this one. Yep, all right. So all the wasps will have been obtained. I can go ahead and release all of them, and then I can put everything else in storage or something. Okay, so release. All right, at that point, if it's gonna take that long to release the wasps, maybe I would be better off putting them into storage with me. I'm gonna take that tree branch as well. Okay, put the wasps in storage, sure, why the heck not? I can sell them at a later date or something. Okay, so boom, 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 and that, and that. And these two items, great. Okay, now I'm going to bonk each of the trees real quickly, just to inspect them for wood. There we go. One of each wood piece, I will gladly take that, thank you very much. Okay. And then, okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, and then we do boom, boom, boom. Great, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and then we got this one, doop, boop, boop. Okay, great, great, thank you. All right, we're moving right along. And then there's only gonna be one more tree for me to bonk, and that's pretty much gonna be it for the wood pieces and iron nuggets that I shall get. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna continue on with the idea of crafting the flimsy axes and the stone axes first. And then, gotta make sure I go to my crafting station and not my cooking station. Okay, so we'll craft flimsy axes into stone axes first, take advantage of all the regular wood pieces that I currently have. Okay. Right, I need more tree branches for that in the first place. Why do I keep forgetting? All right, then let's get a couple more tree branches real quick. All right, this tree is useful. This is what What a Geek and Pecanja were using the other day. So we'll go ahead and do this. Boom, 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 boom. And then actually, I might need to move the flowers out of here. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do some fine cleaning on my island tomorrow, and we'll be good. All right, so boom, yes, 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 yes. You drop any more tree branches beyond that? I mean, that's a decent amount that's been dropped so far. At this point, though, maybe I should pick up a couple of these. Because at this point, now that I'm back on my own island, I can't just drop the crafted... Oh my god, really? I just made another shovel today. Huh, I guess all that rock bonking will do it. All right, let's go ahead and craft another flimsy shovel right now and then upgrade it to a regular shovel. All right, I can't. I only have 3 pieces of hardwood. I wish I had the gold shovel so badly. What can be done? I've bonked every tree on my island, right? And that bamboo island like screwed me over. Okay, all right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Darn it all. Okay, let's just shake the tree some more. Man, I'll have to take care of it tomorrow. I'm actually out of a shovel, and you know what's probably gonna happen? I'm gonna forget that I used up my shovel today, and I'll have to craft another one. But that's fine, I'll craft another shovel, and then I'll clean up my island, remove the flowers and whatnot, and then we'll be good to go. All right? Good, good, good. So pick up some more tree branches. Okay, and then probably after one more quick little session of shaking the tree over and over and over, I will finally craft a few flimsy axes, which I will finally upgrade to some stone axes, and then I'll sell them, and then I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll come back and play this game for another hour and hopefully finish crafting the remaining tools from there. Hopefully. Hey, come on, tree. I know you're capable of dropping more tree branches. I know you just did so. There you go. Okay, but you're dropping them on the right side now. Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and take these. Great, 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 great. Cool. That ought to be a decent batch, right? Where am I at right now with these? So we're at 27. All right, let's get to 30. There we go. 1, and then 2, and then, come on now, work with me here, 3. Perfect. All right, so I'll take that. Good, good, good. Okay, and now I go over here, and now I wrap this up. Okay, so should I craft something? Yes, please. Craft all the things. So, again, flimsy axes. Okay, and then I upgrade those to stone axes. Let's make as many flimsy axes as I can. Well, I can upgrade... Okay, so 3 of these each. So I can do 7. I can do 7 more of these. I can only craft 5 more at the moment. That's fine. So let's get 10 more tree branches then. 10 more tree branches. Just want to make sure I do this before I go on my break, because after I come back, I'm just going to do a bunch of tree branches and make fishing rods over and over. Okay, so there's 2. Come on, the sooner I get the tree branches, the sooner I can craft stuff, so the sooner the better. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, so that's 5, 6. You can give me a 7th one, can't you? 7, okay, great. Great, 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 great. It's coming right along, okay? All right, there we go. All right, just need 3 more, come on. You gave me 7 relatively quickly, and I'm thankful for that. All right, 1 more. Thank you, good, good, good. Okay, all set. So, let's craft. And then, we'll exhaust what I can out of flimsy axes. I'll upgrade all the flimsy axes to stone axes. I will proceed to go sell them. And then it's fishing rod palooza from that point onward. Oh boy. Okay, thank you. Keep crafting, yep. Yes, please. That's the day and age I'm in. I've said it several times, this is not what I thought the series was gonna be. I knew pursuing some of these Nook Miles achievements were difficult, and I am forever thankful that I was able to get my friends involved and that they were generous enough to help me pursue this achievement. But for right now, it is a little torturous, I apologize. I hope to not sour the mood. Perhaps when I come back from my break, I'll feel a little more refreshed, I'll feel a little more preppy, peppy, ready to go, and I'll discuss my overall history with this game while I alternate between shaking trees and crafting flimsy fishing rods. Alright, so that looks like I crafted 1 too many flimsy axes, but that's okay. That's fine. Here we go. Sell the rest of these, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Ugh, I wish I could bonk the rocks again. I'm like this close to considering having this series actually conclude on day 446 instead, just so that I can have an excuse to bonk the rocks and trees on my island again, but that seems foolish. I'm so close, even though it's gonna take so long. But man, day 444 was supposed to be the last day of my series. I'm already adding 1 extra day to it, and I really don't want to have to keep adding extra days. I can do it. I have to remain persistent. I can prove that I can do this, and so I shall do this. Here we go. 1 more stone axe right now, and then I'll check where I'm at with regards to the DIY tools achievement overall. Okay, good, good, good. Actually, let me run to the shop first, and then I'll check the achievement afterward. Okay. Oh boy, it's so much. It's so much. I thought I was being smart using up my star fragments, and I guess it was smart. That was 25 easy tools right off the bat. But man, it basically delayed the inevitable. It definitely helped, but the fact of the matter was, I still am gonna have to go up to a tree and shake it a bunch of times and get like at least 300 tree branches, right? But I guess it drops like 7 or 8 tree branches at a time. That's been pretty quick, so I guess I'm thankful for that. Oh, I don't need another stone axe to be favorited like that. Thank you though. Oh yeah, and then the roses. Okay, so where am I at with regards to this achievement now? All right, we're at 2808, 192 to go. It's possible it's gonna take me another hour, but 192, I'm feeling a bit better about it. All right, folks, let me go ahead and take a little bit of a break. I'll be right back to continue my Animal Crossing New Horizons activities. All right, I had taken a longer break than I had anticipated, but that's okay. I'm ready to get back at it. And while I was on my break, I thought it was for the best if I went ahead and purchased myself another Nook Miles ticket, and I went to another Nook Miles island, because I figured if I'm just gonna go and shake trees anyway, maybe it is for the best that I go and shake trees on another island so I don't make a mess on my own island. And at least this way I can potentially get a few extra iron nuggets and other miscellaneous supplies that would allow me to craft more tools. So we'll go ahead and get myself 1 more Nook Miles ticket, okay? I already have so many Nook Miles as is. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal to go ahead and buy another Nook Miles ticket. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the general audience is really gonna care that I'm buying another Nook Miles ticket. They're just like, do whatever it takes for you to clear your accomplishment. And I am trying to do that. I'm just trying to think what the most effective course of action would be. No matter what, I'm gonna have to shake trees to get tree branches at some point. That's just a matter of when and not if. But I'm also under the impression that it would be faster for me to go to another island and do it there. And again, if this island has rocks on it, I can bonk the rocks, get the iron nuggets, and use those iron nuggets to upgrade tools. That's a lot faster for me. I only need 1 iron nugget to upgrade a tool versus needing to get 5 tree branches to craft one in the first place. The routine of crafting a flimsy tool and then upgrading it to a regular tool with an iron nugget, I think is faster than constantly crafting flimsy tools over and over and over. Because at least when I craft so many flimsy tools over and over and over, I have to go and sell them and get rid of them. I have to get them out of my pockets. But when I upgrade a flimsy tool to a regular tool, the items can remain in my pockets and I can expedite the time it would take for me to craft a set amount of items, if that makes sense. Basically, all you guys need to care about is that I'm going to another island, so I can make a mess there, try to get some extra supplies there, and finish my tool crafting there. Hopefully it won't take too much longer, although I do anticipate for this to take another hour. So, during that time, I will just kind of talk about my overall experience with Animal Crossing, both this game and the series as a whole, and I will try to figure things out from there. But first, let me chop down this tree. Hey, you only gave me 2 wood pieces. What the heck? Now is not the time to be cheap. I need any and all wood pieces I can get, and any wood pieces would be appreciated, thank you. Okay, let's see what we've got. I will chop down all the trees but 1, because I need to have 1 tree remaining so that I can shake it and get the tree branches to fall out of it. So oh yeah, that's another perk. Me going to these islands allows me to get the supplies I need to craft another shovel, because if I stayed on my own island, I would have only gotten tree branches. Okay, well, I guess these trees don't have wasps in them, so I guess we're clear on that front. If you want to give me some more tree branches, that would be appreciated. An item, what is this? This is a box corner sofa. That is all things considered a useful item. I don't need it though. It's a nice piece of furniture. I just want to inspect all the trees for the bees, or the wasps rather, you understand. Okay, let me see what we've got here. Tree branch. I mean, I will gladly take tree branches. All right, do not get me wrong. But the sooner I find out which tree has the wasps in it, the sooner I can start chopping them all down. I know it's not gonna be any of the trees that have the fruits in them. Let's see what we've got. So one of these trees, potentially. Get the net back out. It just feels weird to not have a shovel and not really have a convenient way to craft one. Aha! I got you, you little varmints! There you go. Thank you. Okay, so I don't need that in my inventory. I can actually go ahead and let that go. So we'll release that, and then I feel comfortable shaking any and all trees from this point forward. So I should be able to just go ahead and resume my work with my golden axe and chop these trees down. Very good. Forgive me though. It's a little difficult to try and ramble on about random things when I still need to focus on which trees I'm chopping down. So once I get back to the crafting station and I start crafting tools over and over and over, that's when I'll start being a little more self-reflective. Also, while I mash A here, let me move my microphone a little closer. Okay, very good. I didn't mean to pick up that stone, but I guess I'm gonna have to at some point. And actually, on that note, I really ought to get myself a shovel right now. So I have 22 iron nuggets. I can definitely make myself a shovel. I have hardwood. So let's hop on over. Very good. I was able to get the hardwood from bonking the trees on this island. I already exhausted the trees on my own island of their wood pieces for the day. So boom, we've got myself a flimsy shovel, which I will then upgrade to a regular shovel, and that will count as crafting 2 more tools. Great, I'll take that. Thank you very much. All right, and now I can bonk the rocks on this island and hopefully get more iron nuggets. Yeah, I think this worked out for the better, me coming to this island to try to get more supplies. I do think that worked out for the better. I think this was the smarter tactic. Okay, so I guess it's time for me to start chopping down some more trees. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, more regular wood, please, so I can upgrade the flimsy axes to the stone axes, okay? Chop this one down. Very good, I'm liking that. Yes, 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 okay. Now we've got you. Excellent. Okay, don't need the pears, although the pears being there can be helpful if I want to gain extra strength, pick up a tree, and move it closer to me. But I don't know how extremely necessary that is at the moment. For now, let me just focus on chopping down some trees. I guess I can leave this one there, because that's the tree that's closest to my crafting station, right? So let's go ahead and make sure that I get the maximum number of wood pieces out of it. And then let's make sure that I start bonking some rocks before I break another shovel. So, no. Iron nugget, yes! No. Iron nugget, yes! Iron nugget, yes! Iron nugget, yes! No. Oh, you got my hopes up. I thought maybe, just maybe, I would get 5 iron nuggets from that rock, but alas, that was not to be the case. All right, cover that up. Cover that one up. There we go. Okay, so now we chop down this tree. Boom, boom. Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah, we can chop down all these trees. They're not gonna have wasps in them, right? And I already have a tree that's already close to my crafting station that I can shake for tree branches. So we will be good. And then any excess items I have, I'll just drop on the beaches here because I can make a mess and not have to worry about anything. There we go. More wood. I wonder how much quicker this video would have gone by if I didn't have to get my own supplies anymore. Actually, I kind of have an answer for that, and it would basically be the length of yesterday's video, right? Because I crafted about half. I was at like 2,500 crafted tools, and I needed to get to 3,000, and I got to like the halfway point or something, right? Maybe it was a little less than that. Maybe I was at like 2,400, 2,300, but then I got to 2620. I crafted 320 tools or something like that in the span of about an hour and a half. And then from there, I would need to craft another 320, 350 or so. And so that would take an hour and a half. So if I didn't have to go around and get my own supplies, this video would be an hour and a half. Now, I have no freaking idea how long this video is going to be now that I actually have to get my own supplies all the time. But whatever. Darn it, I thought I could get 5 iron nuggets. Is it possible, folks? Is it possible for me to get 5 iron nuggets from one of these rocks? I have absolutely no idea. But what's important is that I'm getting iron nuggets at all. And I'm thankful for that. And I can go ahead and chop this tree down. Get some more wood pieces. There you go, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So that much is fine. So now we can hop back across. Is there one more rock I can bonk? Or did I bonk them all? Did I bonk this one? I don't think I ever bonked this one. I think I needed a shovel first, and that's what made me go and get a shovel. Let me double check this. Yes! I can still bonk this rock, and it's already giving me iron nuggets. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to check it. Oh, I had my hopes up that you would give me all iron nuggets all the time. Hey! That's 5 iron nuggets, folks. It is possible for one of these rocks to provide more than 4 iron nuggets. Oh, okay. So glad I opted to check it. So glad I opted to come to a Nook Miles island in the first place. Okay. With that in mind, let's go ahead and remove a fair share of these items from my pockets so I can just go straight into crafting. I've got 34 iron nuggets. If I craft 34 tools before then, I can upgrade 34 tools, and that would allow me to create 68 tools, which is awesome. 34 iron nuggets, great. Now let's go ahead and get a few more tree branches because I need the tree branches to be able to craft flimsy axes in the first place so that I can then upgrade those into stone axes using the regular wood pieces I have. And then with the iron nuggets, I can use the tree branches to create flimsy fishing rods and then upgrade them into regular fishing rods so as to optimize my potential to craft as many tools as quickly as possible. But on that note, now that I am shaking this tree, mashing away at the A button, it's not giving me as many tree branches as I had hoped. Maybe what I ought to do is move it forward, or maybe if I move the flowers out of the way. I think this tree needs to be up like 1 or 2 spaces. So what I'm gonna do, if you can believe it, let me get this flower out of my pocket, let me get the wheat clumps out of my pockets. I'm gonna try shaking it one more time, but if it's only gonna give me like 3 or 4 tree branches at a time, that simply won't do. So I'll go and eat an apple if I have to, and it's looking to be that way. It looks like I'm gonna have to eat an apple. Oh man, it's just one thing after another, isn't it? But that's okay. I am persistent in knocking out this DIY tools achievement, and I will see to it that it's cleared in this video. I've already devoted so much time to it, and I'm dead set on having the next video of this series be the last one, and I don't want to have to craft a single thing in that video at this rate. That's why I decided to add one more video to this series, so that the last video of this series wouldn't have me crafting for so much of it. So boom, we'll go ahead and eat that. Thank you. That will give me the power to lift this tree with my shovel, and then we'll go ahead and move it up a space or 2. So like there, let's try that. This ought to be better. I feel like it'll be better. More tree branches, please. If this is better, then we're gonna be in business. All right. Yes. It is dropping more tree branches more quickly, so I think moving it up was a good idea. Even though it required me to eat a pear. Not my favorite fruit. I made that evident from day 1. Even though it required me to eat a pear, I did what I had to because it was more important that I get this achievement sooner rather than later. Go through a little bit of pain to get a much more beneficial reward. Kind of my life, huh? Go through a little bit of pain to get this reward. Go through several days of the series, mashing the A button and getting supplies and crafting tools over and over and over again to get the reward that I so want. All right, decent amount of tree branches. What do you say we get to crafting? Craft away. So we'll start with, I can get 7 flimsy axes upgraded to stone axes without exhausting any of my iron nuggets. So we'll go ahead and start there. Okay, so Animal Crossing. Before I speak specifically about Animal Crossing, let me talk about the Nintendo Switch in general, because the Nintendo Switch has definitely been a game system that has opened the doors for me, allowed me to play all sorts of different Nintendo Switch titles that are part of series that I might not normally play, that are part of genres that I might not normally play. It's a little complicated. I mean, the first Nintendo Switch game I technically played was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I would later go on to record that game for my channel, which under normal circumstances is not the type of game that I would record for my channel. But I am a bit of a lunatic, and I thought the idea of 100%ing a game that was advertised to be this big grand adventure, I liked the idea of being somebody who could complete it and record everything. That was the whole thing. I don't normally play Zelda games. They definitely changed the Zelda formula with Breath of the Wild, and the main selling point, the main emphasis of that game was that it was big. And that's when I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get this game and I'm gonna record it. Because I know not many other people are going to. Plenty of people streamed it, sure, but how many people sat down and did a 100% walkthrough? Probably not a whole lot. Hang on, let me drop off these items here. Boom, boom, boom. The Zelda conversation is relevant, I promise, but I have to get some more tree branches. Yeah, so not many people had decided to record a 100% walkthrough of Breath of the Wild. So I decided to, and I went into it blind. And it was probably not the best decision I made with regards to content on my channel, because it burned a lot of people away and it took me 2 years to complete the walkthrough. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm kind of glad I did it, because I was able to learn the lesson of recording a walkthrough that's so big. Well, maybe not really. I'll get into that in a moment. But I was able to record a game that I thoroughly enjoyed. I was able to document my experience with the game. I have the bragging rights of being someone who can say he completed the game in its entirety. I got all the Korok seeds and everything. And I am able to explain to people that in playing a game of that caliber, I have a better appreciation for certain games. I acknowledge how much passion developers put into these games and why it takes so many years to develop them. It gives me a newfound respect for these games. And I like games, and I know that they're hard to make. But when you play a game that's that big, you start to look at games a bit differently. You start to really appreciate the scope and scale of certain games. And, you know, when I was younger and I'd play games like Pokemon, I often didn't want those games to end. I always wanted something to do. And then when I have a game as big as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the game is like too big for me, and that's when I go, oh, okay, let's see how long it takes for me to get to the end. But also, because it was the first Nintendo Switch game I technically ever played, I'm glad I recorded it, because it also helped me document my initial experiences with the Nintendo Switch and with a major Zelda game. It's technically not the first Zelda game I've recorded for my channel. I've recorded Triforce Heroes. And I've played other Zelda games, technically. Like, I do have Ocarina of Time on Virtual Console, but I didn't play it that much. And I played Ocarina of Time 3D a little bit, but they're not really my things, I'm sorry. Breath of the Wild, with its main emphasis being you can do whatever you want in the game and go wherever you want, much more up my alley, much more a game where being lost in it was sometimes a good thing. Anyway, all this to say, it was a game that I wouldn't normally play, and I chose to play it. And I would later go on to do that for many other Nintendo Switch titles. I mean, if the next direct example would be Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. It was the prequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it was also a different gameplay style. It was in the style of a Dynasty Warriors game, which is another type of game I don't normally play. And for those curious, what do I normally play? I normally play like fast action, simple games like, you know, my Marios, my Kirby's. Not normally something like Hyrule Warriors, which is a longer game with a lot of action. Don't get me wrong, fast action, I like that. But it's a longer game with a much bigger commitment, and I learned that from recording Age of Calamity on my channel, and that was another game that basically took me a year to complete. But basically, Animal Crossing New Horizons is another game that I put in a similar camp to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't normally play Animal Crossing games. I did make it clear at the beginning of the series that I've played the Wii game. I have the Wii game, so I understood what Animal Crossing was. And I know a lot of people are quick to say, oh, well, the Wii game is probably the worst one in the series comparatively. Fine, I get that. But the overall core concept, the core gameplay of Animal Crossing wasn't always something that appealed to me. I was won over at PAX East, and Nintendo really honed in on advertising this game. And it really was a prime game for Nintendo to release when they did. I don't think they knew the world was going to shut down with a pandemic, but it turned out to be a great game because of its online social aspect. So I was interested because, much like Breath of the Wild, I liked the idea of playing such a grand game and making a huge series out of it. You know, even though people might have lost interest in my Breath of the Wild walkthrough midway through, I still liked the idea of being so committed to something and finishing what I started. That might work against me at times, but what's more important to me is that I finish what I start. You guys know that when I say I'm going to play Animal Crossing for an hour every day, I want you guys to feel like I'll actually do it, not be like, well, he's just going to get bored and give up later. Sorry, giving up is one thing when something is difficult, but not when I'm just like, I feel like chasing the next trend. Nah, that's not really how I do things. I value traits of consistency, determination. If someone else wants to give up, I'm not gonna dislike them necessarily. But I don't want people to view me in that light. I care a lot about what other people think of me. And I want people to know that I'm going to commit to a project, that I'm going to do the best that I can, and that I'm going to finish what I start. That's where I'm at. And I did that with Breath of the Wild, and I did that with Age of Calamity. And I technically did that with Animal Crossing version 1.0, and I'm going to finish that with version 2.0, and I'm going to finish New Pokemon Snap. I finish what I start. I do have walkthroughs that I never finished on my channel. I get that. I know there was a time when the Nintendo Switch came out, I was playing Super Bomberman R, and it became much more difficult to record a walkthrough for that game than I had anticipated. And even earlier than that, there was a time when I was recording Mighty Switch Force, and I uploaded like 3 videos of that game. And then I moved on to the next thing. I'm not gonna act like I'm a perfect human being that never drops a project, okay? These things happen. When I go into something blind, I don't always know what's gonna happen. I went into Breath of the Wild blind, and thankfully things worked out. And I went into this series blind, and thankfully things worked out. But that was also kind of the fun of it all, was going into these series blind and just kind of seeing what was gonna happen. Anyway, how am I doing on these? I've got 95. I may as well get to 100, right? So let me try that real quickly. So that'll be 96. This will be... Come on. 97. 98. Come on, please. 99 and 100. I can stand to get a couple more. There we go. There we go. Very good, very good. Okay. But I guess at this point, it doesn't really matter, because I have to have groups of 5, right? I mean, 100 would have been a multiple of 5, but whatever. Let's move back over to crafting for a little bit. So, I wanted to get into Animal Crossing. I thought this would be a good point of entry. Yeah, let's go ahead and craft another flimsy axe and upgrade that to a stone axe. I thought New Horizons would be a good point of entry. Nintendo's been pretty good about making it so that if you're new to a franchise, you don't necessarily need to play its prequels, because they're very good about expanding upon a concept. Points of entry for a lot of their franchises are very strong. So Animal Crossing New Horizons, I mean, they must have assumed that was going to be a lot of people's first Animal Crossing game, right? I mean, the Nintendo Switch install base is so huge. It's bigger. Well, I actually don't know how it stacks up against a lot of other franchises, but I know it's outsold things like the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, which is technically where Animal Crossing got its start. It got its start on the Nintendo 64 in Japan, and on the GameCube is where it started to become more developed, and that's where it's got its start in North America. You know, a lot more people have a Nintendo Switch than a GameCube. You think every single person that's going to get the new Animal Crossing game started on the GameCube? No, that can't be accurate, right? So this was a good point of entry for me. And even though people consistently say, oh, well, those features from the 3DS version that didn't transfer over to this version, I totally get, like, each game that you develop should build upon what came before it. There should not be stuff that's missing in this game that was present in the 3DS version. Like, I get that. It is a valid complaint. But for someone like me, who doesn't regularly play Animal Crossing, who's trying to get into the game, and who sees the Nintendo Switch as an opportunity to try out all these different games and all these different franchises, that stuff doesn't necessarily concern me personally. So Animal Crossing New Horizons was great for me. I got to really see what Animal Crossing is all about, and now I can really come to appreciate it. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, I came to appreciate larger scale games like Breath of the Wild, and now I can appreciate New Horizons not for what I want it to be, but for what it is. And what it is a fun simulation style game that's supposed to be somewhat relaxing, that has a lot of repetitive achievements, but its main selling points are its social aspects. And I definitely feel as though I was able to take advantage of those social aspects and really come to appreciate the opportunities that were presented to me because of this game. You know, I was able to chat with a lot of friends because of this game. I was able to really flex my creativity muscles because of this game. I was able to get content out at a consistent rate in 2020. Granted, a lot of the videos were just me playing Animal Crossing, but still, I was able to get a lot of content out, and I was able to kind of see the type of content I wanted to make going forward, because I realized I didn't just want to make Animal Crossing content all the time. Once this series is done, I am more than ready to move on to the next thing. But as far as what this game provided to me, yeah, it was a nice change of pace from the types of games I normally play, and I can definitely see why people enjoy playing this type of game, and I definitely enjoyed my time playing this game. I enjoyed being able to make my island appear how it wants. I like that I can wear this Yoshi hat and this Bailey hoodie. I like that I can invite friends over to my island and go over to their islands. It kind of reinvigorates that idea of back when you used to go to a friend's house. Like, it was a big deal, right? Like, that was your day. You went to a friend's house, or the friend came to your house. You know, that type of stuff is cool. I appreciate that. And then Happy Home Paradise came out, and I quite enjoyed my time with that. I was able to design homes and do cool things, and once again, flex my creativity muscles. And it's not the type of content or the type of series that I've made on my channel before. You know, so it was a nice change of pace. Animal Crossing has become basically one of the pillar franchises of Nintendo now. They advertise the Animal Crossing characters with the Mario ones and the Zelda ones, and these days the Splatoon ones. And I play Mario games, and I love Splatoon, and I, am finally getting around to Zelda thanks to Breath of the Wild. So it stands to reason that I should finally play Animal Crossing as well. And now, when I go to Nintendo stores in the future, I'll be more educated. I'll be better equipped to understand Nintendo franchises because I'll have played one of their main pillars, Animal Crossing. Now I understand who these characters are, not just Isabelle and Tom Nook, the big ones. No, now I can be like, oh yeah, I know who Lottie is. Oh yeah, I know who Label is. Oh yeah, I know Blathers and Celeste and I've gone to the Roost and I've gotten my coffee. I listened to Captain's song. I am getting as close to 100% in this game as I possibly can. So if I may toot my own horn, I'm doing a lot more in this game than most other players. So I feel pretty comfortable calling myself an Animal Crossing fan. I even went and got myself a Celeste amiibo. I generally try to only purchase amiibo that I have some sense of connectivity with. And guess what? I got a Celeste one because I have a connectivity with Animal Crossing, and Celeste, well, she's my favorite. And if they had a Label figure, I'd probably get that one as well, but that's okay. I have the Animal Crossing amiibo card, and that's what matters for now. Yeah, I think this was a good starting point for Animal Crossing, for me. And I am out of pocket space, so I need to start dropping off some of my fishing rods. Okay, well, I have one extra space, but I guess this is a good opportunity for me to drop, like, that one regular piece of wood that I have, too. And maybe I'll craft shovels next or something. I acknowledge that Animal Crossing is not all about standing at a crafting station and crafting over and over and over. I totally get that. In fact, crafting is a feature new to this game, right? Which is brilliant. Most of this game revolves around crafting. So in a way, it's rather appropriate that I conclude my daily gameplay series by crafting over and over and over again, right? I don't need this many stones either. So move that over there. Good. At this point, I don't need any more stones because the stones are only useful for crafting the flimsy axes, but whatever. I'll keep them in my pockets anyway. Got plenty of pocket space. All right. So we can start using the hardwood to make the shovels. That's what I said I was going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So yeah, this was a good starting point for me. I'm glad I played it. I have little interest in going back and playing older Animal Crossing games, even if they're better. Although I have considered tracking down a Japanese Animal Crossing Nintendo 64 cartridge and doing a quick whatever Wednesday video on that. But aside from that, like, even if the 3DS game is better, the whole point of this game, the whole point of the series, is to play it every day. Is to keep checking back and growing your town and getting to know your villagers and stuff. And I feel as though I was able to accomplish that with this game and with this series of mine. And if they make another Animal Crossing game going forward, you know, I'd be excited for it. I just don't know if it's something that I would eagerly be awaiting. I need to get more tree branches, by the way. Okay, so let's drop these items off. Okay, so I made my shovels. Boom. I can make flimsy watering cans next. But I probably should. That would use up the softwood that I have in my pockets. Okay, so we'll do that. All right. So flimsy watering can, great. So I can make 5 of those, and then I can upgrade 5 of those to effectively make 10 more tools right now, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I like Animal Crossing games. If they make more spin-offs on the Switch, that might be interesting. Like if they did an Animal Crossing pinball or something, that's fine. You know, I consider myself an Animal Crossing fan, but if they make another Animal Crossing game in the future, it would probably, like a mainline game like this, it would probably be years from now, and I might be hesitant to do another daily gameplay series like this one, but I might still get it. I might even make content on it. But another series like this, I'm not so certain. 444 Animal Crossing videos, though. If anyone wants to call me a fake fan after all that time, I don't know what else it's going to take at that point. Yeah, Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, Animal Crossing. Those are Nintendo's big 4 right now that are made in-house. I know there's technically Pokemon, but that's not entirely in-house by Nintendo. But yeah, I feel quite comfortable with these games and with these characters now. It has been great. So now I can go back to Mario Kart, and if they do make a Mario Kart 9, because there's been rumors circulating around, and we get more Zelda and Animal Crossing content, I will be ready. Okay, here is my last watering can. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, we'll go ahead and drop that over here for now. Cool. Thank you. Boom. 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 And boom. Okay, great. And then I don't need this piece of software anymore. Okay, I guess we can move that over there and then move that up there. Okay, cool. That way when I drop my items, they're like in a square rectangular pattern. And also, how many tools have I crafted so far? We are at 2872. Okay, so I need another 128. It's doable, folks. It's doable. I can get to another 128. Oh boy, I'm gonna need a lot more tree branches, but I'm gonna do what I can. You know, the idea of going to yet another Nook Miles island is currently floating around in my mind, just to get a few extra iron nuggets. But I don't want to chance the idea of me going to Bamboo Island again. I don't know. Oh, but that's kind of the next topic I wanted to talk about. There are still a couple of things in this series that I guess I technically never got to do. I mean, I never got the gold shovel. That sucks, right? Can't really do much about that. But the other thing is, like, I never went to Tarantula Island. That's a bummer. I might have promised multiplayer sessions with people in this series that I never got around to doing. Maybe there were other promises I never did. When a series goes on for this long, I'm gonna forget that stuff. But with regards to the stuff in the series that I did get to do, you know, I got to celebrate the holidays, I got to witness my villagers moving in, I even got to design the houses of a couple of them thanks to the version 2.0 update, and I got to play the entirety of Happy Home Paradise, and I got to pretty much do everything I wanted to do in Happy Home Paradise. I kept making a big joke about how I wanted to do a train station, and I finally got around to doing it. And then to conclude Happy Home Paradise, I made a house for Lottie, the lady in charge of Happy Home Paradise, and I thought that was a fun way to conclude it. Actually, I wanted to design a house for Wardle, but his amiibo card is hard to come by, and every time I wanted to purchase it on eBay, it was always so expensive it wasn't worth it. I get people care more about Wardle than Lottie, I really do, but I settled for Lottie, because at least when you tap in her amiibo card at the Roost, it brings over all of the the Happy Home Paradise characters. It brings over Wordle and Nico as well. So that was fine. Yeah, you know, this game got me spending extra money on things like the DLC and amiibo cards and whatnot, just to showcase a few extra features. I got to go to the Roost, I got to go on the cat and boat rides, I got to go to Nook Miles Islands like I'm doing right now, I got to catch all the bugs, I got to catch all the fish, I got to collect all the fossils, I got all the pieces of the artwork. I went over to the new island that's available, it's Harv's Island, but in version 2.0, all of the other residents set up shop there, and I got them all to set up their shops there. I got to have certain items of mine customized to better match with the aesthetic of my island. I got to create an aesthetic of my island that I at least feel comfortable with, and I got to add to it by having little trains and pillars and whatnot. So I made my island prettier. I got to see different villagers come and go. I got to scan in a Sanrio amiibo character and get exclusive Sanrio items. I got to collect enough bugs and enough fish to get models of them, and then on my island I have a designated bug island and a designated fish island. A little bit of a shame that there's not a designated deep sea creature model maker, but those deep sea creatures are a little weird looking, and I got to have those just hanging out on my beach. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll do one final little goodbye thing by cleaning up my island. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I got to expand the storage in my house, make my house as big as it can be. I constantly customize the different designs of my house. I got to do stretches with all sorts of different characters. I got to witness shooting star shows with my friends, actually. I got to hang out with my friends and have a fun time with that. I got to learn all sorts of different recipes and learn how to cook various items and craft all sorts of furniture pieces and customize all sorts of furniture pieces and learn the inner workings of this game and learn the most optimal ways to pursue certain Nook Miles achievements, like this DIY tools one that I'm pursuing right now. I got to learn how to organize a flower garden and get different colors of flowers. I got to learn how to get my villagers' photos. I got to... What else did I do? I think I had checked off the major things, right? I got to get an S rank from the Happy Home Committee for my house. I got to participate in the bug catching and fishing tourneys. I never did get the gold trophies for everything. I think I got all the gold stuff for the bug catching, but not all the gold stuff for the fishing, or maybe vice versa. Maybe I got all the gold stuff for the fishing, but not for the bug catching. Not sure. I got to have certain memories with my friends where they helped me catch 100 fish in a row, and in exchange, I went and purchased Monster Hunter Rise. I did do that. And then I got to see this game get updated with its Super Mario 35th anniversary stuff. And I remember when deep sea diving was not originally in this game, I got to witness that get updated to the game, and I bought myself a wetsuit so I could jump into the water. And I remember the time when I got an umbrella octopus, and I accidentally sold it before I could give it to Blathers, so I spent another day or two trying to get another one. Oh man, that was a weird time, and now I have a bunch and they're sitting in my house. I remember when I was trying to get a rock garden on my island, so I put down a bunch of tiles based on the character's sands so that I could force my rocks to spawn in a specific location, and I wound up having one rock spawn in the wrong location. And I remember trying to collect enough star fragments to try and craft specific items that I wanted to show up on my island because I thought that would look cool. And I decided that the basement of my house should be like underwater while the bedroom of my house upstairs should be outer space. Yeah, I got to do a lot of fun, dynamic stuff throughout this series. And chances are a year from now, I'll have forgotten a majority of the things that I did in this series, and I won't have much interest in going back into my videos, especially ones like this where all I do is shake a tree and craft items all the time. But some of those stronger memories, I hope, will still remain. I got to, I really got to experience Animal Crossing. That was the idea. When I made this series, it was kind of like each episode was just a journal entry. What am I going to do today? I did this. I celebrated a character's birthday. I went around and shook trees so I could get tree branches so I could pursue a Nook Miles achievement. I went on a cat and boat ride. Just stuff like that. It was nice. It was nice. And then my friends had some in-jokes. Jughead always hid random items on my island, and Charles and those guys always liked to trap me in my house and whatever. And Chris would show up with an axe and try to murder me. It was great. It was great. And I know some things weren't always so great. I remember there were times where I lost recordings, they crashed, and that's a bummer. And that happens when you're just trying to record videos on a spur-of-the-moment basis. And I acknowledge this series will most likely not go down as one of the all-time great Animal Crossing series. And I guess that wasn't the goal. I did want to create a series that I would hope would be entertaining for those that chose to watch. But I also wanted to make videos daily, and ultimately I chose to go for the quantity instead of the quality. And I know most people would say quality over quantity. I feel it's important to have a balance of both. And for my other videos on my series, you know, that aren't put out on a daily basis, there is a bit more of a quality emphasis rather than a quantity emphasis. You know, I occasionally make video editorials. I just made one the other day about Mario Kart 9 and Nintendo Kart. Which do I think Nintendo should make? And, you know, that has more quality put into it, right? But in exchange, I don't do those types of videos very often because they take longer to make. So doing a daily Animal Crossing series allows me to strike a balance, meet the best of both worlds. Because let me be honest with you, I'm a bit of a crazy man and I don't always know what I want. But if I wasn't doing this daily gameplay series, I would be kind of wishing that I did do a daily gameplay series. And so I'm glad that I made the decision to start doing a daily gameplay series on this game's launch day. I'm glad I was able to do it then, so I was able to hang out with friends while they had interest in the game, and I'm glad that I still had a few friends that had interest in this game all the way up until now. And version 2.0 definitely brought some faces back into the game, and I know a lot of people are dipping out now, so it feels like a comfortable place to finally start concluding the series. But my point is that I at the end of it all, I'm glad that I chose to do this series, and I'll have better compiled thoughts for the next episode of the series because it will be the end. And I feel as though the most important episodes of most series are the beginning and the end. Obviously, the middle is the most exciting part, like when you watch a TV show or a movie. That second act and that third act, that big stuff, and that's the most important. But when a series is this long, it's about how importantly and how well I start, and how importantly and how well I finish. So hopefully I can make some sort of impactful ending, even if it is just me recounting my thoughts again like I am doing in this video. Also, I'm thinking in just a moment, I'll have collected enough tree branches. I feel as though I've rambled for an ample amount of time, and I will go ahead and get back to crafting. I think this ought to be a good amount to craft some more fishing rods. So let's get back to the crafting portion of this. I'm still going to be mashing the A button a bunch more times, but at least this time I'll be over here. Boom. I got 142. So if I can do the math real quickly. Oh man, I used to be so much better at this. That's roughly, well, 30 times 5 is 150, right? So that should be 28 fishing rods. 28. It seems so much smaller when I do it like that. When I've crafted, when I obtain 140 fishing rods, it's like, it's only 28. And if I had enough iron nuggets, that would bring it up to 56, which is good. I'll do what I can. I'll craft as many flimsy fishing rods as my pockets will let me carry, and then I'll upgrade whatever I can with the amount of iron nuggets that I have remaining. That is the strat, and that has been the strat since I started putting things together and started pursuing this Nook Miles achievement. Oh man, though, I have been recording for more than 2 hours. 2 hours! That is not normal for any series I record on my channel, let alone this one when the goal was to only record for 1 hour. But I did say at the beginning of the video that I would knock out this achievement today, and I'm gonna do it. I'm so close. I have to do it. I have to. I want to finish what I start, and I started this achievement back in the day. And you know, I was content with ending the version 1.0 of my series without having completed this achievement because I spent the last couple of videos of that series pursuing a different set of Nook Miles achievements, catching all the bugs, all the fish, and catching, what was it? 3,000 bugs, 3,000 fish, and 1,500 deep sea creatures, whatever the numbers were. And it was a cycle. I had to write down a certain number on my whiteboard every day. I had to catch like 50 fish, 30 bugs, and 20 deep sea creatures every day. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was able to do it because I spaced things out accordingly. And this time, it's harder for me to space things out accordingly because it's such a different process. But at least right now, things seem to be working. I was hoping I'd never have to record a video that was too long over time. A lot of these videos have been over time, and it's still taking me so long to finally knock out this Nook Miles achievement, but I am doing what I can. What makes it difficult is having to maintain a consistent topic while I do this. Like, I have to keep talking and provide some form of entertainment beyond me just mashing the A button on my controller over and over and over again. You know, I have to ramble things off, and I basically talked about everything I could even think to talk about. I can only talk about my convention experiences so many times, and let me tell you, I love my convention experiences and don't mind repeating myself, but I feel that it's important to constantly discuss fresh topics for this series, and when you're 444 days in, that becomes difficult. I mean, granted, I didn't discuss random topics. I guess I technically did discuss random topics every single video, but I didn't ramble on podcast style like this for majority of this series. There we go. So I've got 10 more iron nuggets, and then once those 10 iron nuggets are gone, they'll have been exhausted. No more iron nuggets, no more upgraded tools. I'll only be crafting flimsy tools from now on, which means I'll have to shake that tree over to my right a bunch more times, and I'll still have to come up with some other random topics to discuss. It becomes difficult. If I was just sitting here and I didn't have to talk as much, this wouldn't be so bad. I'd put music on or something. But nobody would watch a video of me just doing this over and over and over without commentary. I'm surprised people are watching it at all, but I guess having the commentary is an added benefit to it, right? I've heard a fair share of people say that they put these types of videos on in the background while they do homework or while they do work around the house or something. They just like the background noise. And I get that, and I appreciate that. If I didn't have the commentary, though, you would just hear this same sound effect of me crafting items over and over and over for 2 hours, and you wouldn't have a general sense of what I'm doing. But at least this gives me a way to kind of reflect upon myself, think more about myself, what it is that I want, what it is that I don't want, what are my flaws, what are my strengths. That's kind of been the idea. Okay, I will keep going. But that's what's difficult, is trying to keep up the commentary through all of this. It's so repetitive, and I've been doing it for so long. I can only talk about so many more things. I'm trying to just stay in the habit of it. It'd be easier if I was chatting with friends, or if I had more funny stories to tell. Well, I guess I've always got plenty of funny stories, but I've lost track of what I have and haven't told, and at this point, maybe I'll save a few stories for another day, for a rainy Animal Crossing day. We are nearing the end of this achievement. We're about to hit like the final 100 or so, right? And I'm this close. I'm this close to just saying I'll go to another Nook Miles Island. No matter what, I'm gonna have to shake trees, and I've got 42 branches remaining, but that's only good for 8 tools. 8, and I gotta do like another 100. Here, let me hit up here. I might even be running out of space to drop my tools over here. Being completely honest, I guess I could like dig up the tree stumps and start sending stuff there, but it's whatever. Either way, I'm gonna have to get more tree branches, so I guess I better go back to shaking the tree, huh? But if I go on another Nook Miles Island tour, at least I can bonk rocks and potentially get more iron nuggets, which will be useful for upgrading my tools, which expedites the process all the more. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Darn it. Okay. Even so, that's what makes this a little more difficult. Not just doing this monotonous task, but also commentating for so long. I do enjoy commentating, don't get me wrong, but a lot of my commentary for most of the things that I do, most of the content on my channel, is reactionary. In certain games, I can talk about my appreciation of those games, but I'm talking about Animal Crossing here, and I've already rather discussed my appreciation for this game several times, and I'll probably discuss it even more in the next video. It would feel weird to discuss my appreciation of Pokemon games in this video, right? Or of Super Smash Brothers in this video, right? I could. It would be another topic, and I probably haven't had a topic like that in these videos. Well, that's not true. I've talked about like Sonic games before. But my point is a lot of the commentary that I do is spawned from what's going on in the game in front of me. That's what separates this type of video, a gameplay video, from an otherwise audio-focused video like a podcast. So I get that that's the appeal of watching people have a Let's Play or watching people live stream, is because you want to see their reactions toward these games. But when I'm doing the same task over and over and over again for several hours, I don't know what other reactions you want me to have. You want me to be like, whoa, a tree branch just dropped at me. Whoa, another tree branch. Like, I can't keep that up for 2 hours. Initially, when I was recording this game, I had my fair share of reactions, and I still have my fair share of reactions. I'll still get frightened when a tarantula attacks me, or when I fail to catch a wasp and then it strikes back at me and stings me and then my face is swollen for the rest of the video, or when I try to shoot a balloon and I miss. Or I do hit the balloon, but then the present drops into water. There are things that I am still going to react toward, but things like this where I shake the tree over and over, it becomes difficult. So that's why I figure it's better to maintain my commentary by talking about things that might be interesting to the viewer. Just topics that have been on my mind. And that can be easy based on things that might have been happening in my life or might be going on with the news, or maybe I do something in this game that triggers a memory of something that I want to talk about. And I am fine with talking about all sorts of things. Obviously, I have some things that I'd rather not discuss, but I like to think that I'm a pretty open person. I'll answer questions that people may have. But it's just so difficult to maintain a thought for so long, and then let's say you say everything that's on your mind, and then you're like, oh shoot, I gotta keep going because the task in front of me isn't done yet. So not only do I have to finish this task in front of me, I gotta come up with another topic to discuss. That's what makes it tricky. That's what makes these final few videos so interesting, that I really have discussed pretty much everything that I would want to discuss, and yet I still have so much in front of me. But I will still continue to do what I can. And if I start a video off with one topic, generally I can maintain that topic for a decent amount of time. Like if I were to start this video off and say, here's how I met these people, then that could be the conversation for this video. Oh, you know what? I haven't discussed how I met this person yet. Oh, and then I met this other person too. But I didn't start the video off with that. I started the video off by saying, we're reaching the end and I pretty much said everything I wanted to say about this game. And that's why that's still been the topic for this video. I have pretty much said everything that I've wanted to say about this game. That I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. I'm glad that I was able to do what I did. And even though these tasks are repetitive, I'm committed to doing them because I'm more interested in leaving this game satisfied and having a sense of fulfillment. And even if that means I have to shake a tree for 2.5 hours just to get some tree branches to craft some tools for another half an hour, that's what I have decided to do, because I am that crazy person, and I would love to get into the headspace of people saying, you know who's crazy enough to do this? Probably Yoshiller. And I want to be able to go, yeah, that's probably true. I probably am crazy enough to perform this task. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. What do you say we shake this tree one more round, and then we go back to the crafting portion of this all, huh? What do you guys say to that? Here we go. Thank you, and thank you. All right, let's get back to some crafting. Okay, so I do believe that, I have at least 100 tree branches, so that's another 20. I was actually at 114, so that's another 22. All right, I probably should have checked how far along I was in the achievement. I know that this won't be it. After I craft 22 more tools, I will still have a ways to go. So I may as well get through this stash of tree branches right now, and then afterward I can check how many more tree branches I need and how many tools I have to, or I can check how many tools I need to craft, and then from there I can see how many more tree branches I would need to obtain. Because it would be whatever amount of tools I have to craft times 5. Because it takes 5 tree branches to craft 1 tool. So if I have to craft 100 more tools, and I might have to, then I would have to get 500 more tree branches. But I guess that's not so bad. I just got 114 tree branches right there. So it's definitely doable. And I was afraid this day would come where all I have to do is shake a tree, get a bunch of tree branches, and keep crafting tools. And that's why I tried to utilize whatever I could and tried to space things out by trying to pursue a couple of other achievements. You know, I was pursuing this achievement back when I was at MagFest, and at least I had Scooter to keep me company. But I mixed things up by having a day where I cooked stuff instead, because that was another achievement I was pursuing at the time. And I figured that way, I could start the day off by maybe gathering supplies and then go into cooking. And then the following day, I could go into crafting, and then the day after that, I could go back to cooking, and then the day after that, I could go back into crafting. So it wasn't exactly the same thing every time. It was a very similar process, don't get me wrong. But I thought by spacing things out that way, it worked a little better, especially since, you know, I like to use iron nuggets to craft a lot of the tools that I have, and you can only get so many iron nuggets per day on your own island because you can only bonk your rocks so many times. And I could go to a Nook Miles island like I did here, but that takes time out of the day and so on and so forth. I like to gather up my supplies. And then for cooking, I cook whatever supplies I have available to me, but then it takes 2 or 3 days for those foods to grow a little more. So being able to alternate between cooking every day and crafting every day was a bit of a necessity, but it worked out well to be able to alternate. But now that I'm done with cooking and now that I'm done just crafting furniture, now that I have to focus on tools, it started to become a bit more difficult because it's all I can focus on. I have no reason to go back to cooking or to go back to crafting because those achievements are done. And I've already exhausted all the supplies on my own island, so I have no choice but to use Nook Miles tickets to go to other islands, unless I just want to shake one tree on my own island over and over and over again. But at that point, I may as well just do so here, because at least in going to this Nook Miles island, I was able to get a few extra supplies. And again, I keep thinking maybe I should go to one more Nook Miles island just so I can get that final push, just so that I can finally fulfill this achievement. And I don't know if that would be faster and better, or if I should just keep shaking this tree over to my right. I genuinely don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, my methods won't get too much faster beyond that. No matter what, I still either have to shake this tree or go to another Nook Miles island, get a few bonus supplies from bonking the trees and bonking the rocks, and then continue to shake a tree there. This is what I had feared. Okay, well, I have perfectly filled up my pockets with fishing rods. That works out nicely. If I had one more tree branch, I actually could have perfectly filled up my pockets, because it would have used up the 5 tree branches and replaced the temporarily empty spot. Whoops. It would have replaced that empty spot where the tree branches would have been with the fishing rod. Okay, well, I do what I can. We'll drop these. We'll get a move on. We'll get it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now I guess I gotta go over here. I have to figure out wherever there's free space so I can just drop my flimsy fishing rods here over and over and over. Okay. No, I did not actually mean to get it out. That is quite all right, thank you. Just drop it. And then I don't think there's any more space here. I can drop one tool here. Great, excellent. And then I can go ahead and drop one tool over here. Great, and then drop another one over here. All right, my pockets are empty. I still need a bunch more tree branches though. How am I doing on the achievement? 2924, 76 more to go, folks. The end has never been closer. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, but I still have to shake this tree so many more times. 76 times 5. Well, I guess the math. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 380 more tree branches. Did I do that right? Because 75 times 5. No, that can't be right. No, maybe maybe it is right. Because if I do 75 times 5. 75 times 2 is 150, times 2 of that is 300, and that's 3, yeah, so 380 more tree branches. Or, the alternative is to get myself a Nook Miles ticket, go on another Nook Miles island tour, bonk a couple rocks and get supplies that way? Is that faster, or is it faster to take this tree and get 380 tree branches? I mean, it's a lot, but I'm getting them in bulks of 8. Get them in bulks of 8 about every minute. 380 divided by 8 is, oh man, I used to be so much better at this. Oh, well, hang on, that'd be 40 minutes. And then I still have to craft stuff after that? Oh boy. Well, I mean, for the time being, I'm still interested in shaking this tree and seeing how that plays out. It's what I must do because it's what I know how to do. All right, you know what? I've decided I am gonna go back to my own island and get myself another Nook Miles ticket. That's 105 tree branches. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my island and get another Nook Miles ticket because it's starting to seem to me that things would be easier if I got a Nook Miles ticket, went to another Nook Miles island, bonked a few more rocks, bonked a few more trees, and got a few more supplies that way. Because shaking a tree over and over and over just for tree branches, only for 5 tree branches to equate to 1 tool, it seems better worth my while to try and get more iron nuggets or wood pieces or something. So let me get one more Nook Miles ticket, and hopefully this is the last Nook Miles ticket, and then I will finally stay in one location, one Nook Miles island, and I shall craft the remaining tools that I'll hopefully ever need for this series. And we'll be done with this achievement, and it's been taking so long? And I said I would try not to complain about this stuff anymore. It's just, these Animal Crossing videos were only supposed to be an hour each. I've already more than doubled the length. I could take another break. I could. I might. I'm not entirely certain at the moment. But let me go ahead and get myself this Nook Miles ticket. All right, even after everything, I still have 153,000 Nook Miles, and I'll probably get another 3,000 Nook Miles for clearing this achievement, which will bring me back up to 156,000. Not that it matters. I'm not really spending these Nook Miles anymore. I already took all the cat and boat rides I'm probably going to need and bought all the Nook Miles tickets I'm hopefully ever going to need. Hopefully I don't need to spend any more Nook Miles, but if I ever need to, for any reason, I still have 153,000 Nook Miles just sitting there. All right, Dodo Airlines, I am keeping you guys in business. I've got another Nook Miles ticket that I have purchased and would like to utilize, so I want to fly, please. Thank you very much. Okay, yes, I've got the Nook Miles ticket. Thank you for your observation. I would like to go ahead and use said Nook Miles ticket, and I would like to fly off. Man, crazy to think that at one point in this video, I was willing to accept the fact that I was going to have to do the rest of the work on my own island. But you know what? I've spent all this time throughout my series doing Nook Miles achievements and gaining Nook Miles for accomplishing said achievements, so I may as well finally put those Nook Miles to good use, take advantage of the fact that this game allows me to go to Nook Miles island tours and totally destroy these islands and get their supplies. Because that's why they're here, right? They're here so that you can't effectively get stuck in this game. If you needed iron nuggets to do something, you could just get a bunch of Nook Miles, go on a Nook Miles tour, and get the iron nuggets you would need. All right, we're on Peachtree Island. Look at all the peaches. All right, this will do. This will do. I would like to start by bonking the rocks. Here we go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. What the heck? That rock didn't have a single iron nugget. Why not? That's so lame. You're getting my hopes up. The main thing I need when I bonk the rocks is the iron nuggets. There we go. Come on, this rock better give me like 8 iron nuggets to make up for it. Okay, well, we got at least 2. 2 iron nuggets. 2 is better than 0, but I'm falling apart here. What the frick is going on? I need more iron nuggets so badly. Okay, I guess there's got to be another rock somewhere on this island, right? I refuse to believe that those are the only 2 and that I spent this entire time going to another Nook Miles Island only to get 2 iron nuggets. Okay, there is another rock back here. All right. Oh, and there's another rock up top. All right, so I've got 2 more chances. Here we go. Dig a hole there, dig a hole there, and now we bonkin'. Oh, this does not bode well. Okay, another iron nugget. Look, I've said several times throughout this video that even just 1 iron nugget goes a long way. And there's 3, bringing my total iron nuggets to 5. Okay. Because technically, in the grand scheme of things, it's easier to get 1 iron nugget than 5 tree branches, even though you can get infinite tree branches and you can only bonk rocks a certain amount of times a day. But since it only takes 1 iron nugget to upgrade a tool anyway, I feel as though getting iron nuggets is in my best interest. There we go. Okay, yes. The more iron nuggets, the better, please. Oh, please. No. What? I didn't bonk that rock the maximum number of times, huh? This game is against me. This game is against me. It wasn't meant to be. But I'm already so far into this video. I'm already like 2.5 hours in. It would feel pointless to not complete the achievement now. Darn it, that tree didn't drop a 3rd wood piece. I should have picked up some of the nearby adjacent items. Let's try this one. Same exact problem. I should have picked up some of the nearby adjacent items like the weed clumps. And I'm still not going to learn my lesson. I'm going to try my luck. All right, that tree had 3 wood pieces. I feel a lot better about that. All right, taking the wood pieces. This way I don't have to shake as many trees for as many tree branches, you understand. I'm going to be the tool expert by the time this series is over tomorrow. And that's just it. I still have to record another Animal Crossing video tomorrow, properly wrapping up everything. Oh boy. I've got so many things to work on. This is exactly why I limited my Animal Crossing videos to an hour each day, because if I was just like, oh, let me finish the task by the time the day is over, I don't think I would ever get anything else done. Oh my goodness, really? Really? My golden axe is now destroyed. I crafted that golden axe recently. In this video even, I think. I crafted that golden axe in this video thanks to the extra golden nugget I got, and I broke it. I chopped down so many trees today that it's gone. That's fine. I will craft another flimsy axe. It'll be universally beneficial anyway because I have to keep crafting tools. And then to get to a sharp axe, I need regular wood pieces and an iron nugget. That's not actually as useful as I had hoped because it uses an iron nugget and it uses up my wood pieces. Okay, oh, there's an iron nugget that I missed. Well, I'll take that, thank you. Okay. We'll go ahead and move the sharp axe back over to the empty slot in my pockets, and then we'll continue to chop things down. Okay, so this axe has at least, what, 30 swoops that I can do before I break it again. So let's go ahead and move some adjacent items. There, one extra wood piece. Okay, I don't really need the peaches. I am just picking stuff up so this tree can drop its wood pieces. I just have to make sure that I have at least one tree standing, and because all of the trees have peaches on them, I think that means that none of the trees here will actually have any wasps in them, which is great for me. Very good. Any type of wood piece is useful. I will take them all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good, 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 good. All right, one of each type of wood piece. Regular wood pieces are preferred, if not solely for the fact that I could upgrade flimsy axes to stone axes with them. But getting this extra sharp axe really used up my supplies. I guess I could have just settled for another stone axe, but I feel as though having a sharp axe and actually chopping down the trees will better allow me to keep track of which trees I bonked and haven't bonked already. There we go. So many peaches. It's a nice island, this peach tree island. Okay, for this, I think it... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I think it would be in my best interest to dig this up. It is a fossil. Great, I'll go ahead and drop that in another random location as is. And then we can go and move over here and just go ahead and drop I almost ate it, but we can drop this. And we can leave those there for a moment. And then we can go ahead and chop this down. 3 more wood pieces! All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, this will all go a long way. I'm spending 10 minutes in supply collecting now to save myself time in tool crafting later. Oh, that one only dropped 2 pieces. Well, that is unfortunate. You know, the more I destroy these trees, the more I realize just getting a stone axe might have been a better idea. But it's fine, we got more hardwood pieces from that tree. And then I just need to keep at least one tree standing, and I'm thinking it should be this tree right here, because it's the one that's closest to the crafting station. So I shall shake this tree. I will go ahead and pick up the peaches, and then I'll go ahead and shake it normally. There you go. That one gave me tree branches, great. So these peaches, as well as this fossil, can now stay over here. Great, thank you. Alrighty. But this tree is not so lucky. Let me go ahead and cover up these holes. Great. And then I guess I can move like 1 or 2 items, so we'll grab the peaches again. Sometimes you gotta move the peaches. It'd be like that sometimes. There you go. Okay. And now we get the sharp axe back out. Very good. Bonk, bonk, bonk. All right. No regular wood pieces from that tree, but that's okay. I got 2 softwood pieces and a hardwood. I will take what I can get. All right. I think I've destroyed this island's environment enough. I suppose it is time for me to go ahead and attempt to craft more items. Let's see, so I can make 3 stone axes because I have 11 wood pieces. So therefore I'll make 3 flimsy axes, and then I'll upgrade each of those flimsy axes into stone axes, and then I'll get back to fishing rods. And I think I got like 6 or 7 iron nuggets while I was here, so that means I can upgrade tools 6 or 7 times. So no matter what, I'm gonna have to go and get more tree branches. No matter what, I'm gonna have to shake a tree and just get a ton of tree branches, and I'll do what I can. Here we go, I gotta make sure I don't make too many extra flimsy axes. Here we go, yeah, so I can make 3 of those. Good, 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 good. Okay, so there's 1 stone axe, and then this will be 2 stone axes, and then in due time, we will get to the 3rd and final stone axe that I could possibly craft. I mean, I do still have a couple of peach trees still standing in the background, and I could go and bonk them if I so desired. In fact, I might actually so desire right now. But let's get some wood pieces out of this tree without chopping it down. There we go. Oh, just in time for this to break, but that's okay. It sure is convenient that I just crafted another stone axe. So give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and pick up these, and then we can move. Well, first, let's favorite it. And then over to the left slot, thank you very much. And then we can move that over here. Okay. And then I think that will allow me to craft one more stone axe if I were to make another flimsy axe. Yeah. So that should be perfect. Thank you. So one extra flimsy axe, and then I can upgrade that into a stone axe. Perfect. And it will perfectly utilize all the wood pieces that I currently have in my pocket, so now I have an extra inventory space. Okay. So let's get a move on then. So that's all the axes that are gonna be useful to me. So now let's go ahead and use up all of the hardwood so I can make 4 flimsy shovels, and then I can upgrade each of those flimsy shovels into regular shovels, and then I can drop those off on some random part of the beach. You know, you have to forgive me. This has been a repetitive task. I have been doing it for 2.5 hours now. I've been mashing the A button quite frequently, and I still, even though it's kind of become second nature at this point, I still have to kind of pay attention to what's going on because I have to make sure that I'm crafting each tool and properly utilizing all of the supplies that I have. You know, I have hardwood, so I have to make sure I'm crafting shovels, and now that I've used up all of my shovels, I have to go, or all of my hardwood, I have to go and craft regular shovels using the iron nuggets that I have. I have to at least pay attention to that extent. And it becomes difficult to try and commentate and frequently come up with other topics to discuss while I do this all. So as much as I kind of wanted this to become a bit of a podcast, rambly style video, it still has been requiring a lot more of my focus, and definitely a lot more of my focus than when I was crafting furniture and just swapping between 2 items over and over. I actually have to plan accordingly for this. So forgive me if a lot of my commentary just becomes simple narration of the tasks that I am doing at that exact time. Okay, so flimsy axes I don't think are going to be any more useful to me. It looks like it's time just to go to flimsy fishing rods from here on out, and eventually I'll make some more flimsy watering cans. Let's make some fishing rods, or flimsy fishing rods, and then I'll upgrade each of those flimsy fishing rods to regular fishing rods using the iron nuggets that I still have remaining, which I think is only like 3 or 4 more. So we'll do what we can. So I've got 71 tree branches, so I can make 14 fishing rods right now. And then I can upgrade probably 4 of those, so that's 18 more tools. And then what, I've got like 50 or 60 more to craft after that or something like that. But we're in the home stretch! We're in the home stretch, it'll finally be done, and I'll feel so glad. Oh, it's just taking way longer than I thought it was going to. And once again, I keep repeating myself, that's gonna happen after I've been doing this for 2.5 hours just today. This is after I had my friends come over for about 3 hours and assist me with this task. If I hadn't done that, and if I was committed to only doing these videos for an hour each day and I didn't go extremely overtime today like I'm doing right now, this series would have gone on for like another 6 days minimum, which would put me at day 450, and that would be awful in my opinion. I mean, it would be a nice even number to end things on, 450, like, oh yeah, 450 videos is how long it took, but I wanted to end there was a time when this was going to be the last video of the series. Today, day 444. Well, that's evidently not going to happen at this point. I decided to have an extra day in the form of day 445, just to have a video where I can properly conclude everything and not have to worry about crafting tools for at least half of it, if not, 99% of it. So, oh man, okay, four more of these. And then I'll go and get more fishing rods, or more tree branches that I can craft into fishing rods in just a sec. Okay, I know that this is not what... Oh, my pockets are full. All right, well, then I guess we're going to start upgrading... Oh, I only had 3 iron nuggets. Frick. Well, at least after I use the iron nuggets up, I'll have another space in my inventory to be able to craft more tools in one sitting. I know this is not what the developers had in mind, for me to stand here for 3 hours and mash the A button and then have my friends come over and have them shake a tree while I pick up the supplies and craft. In fact, I wasn't even the one picking up the supplies. Pikanja was picking up the supplies and then setting them next to me. And I've used them all up. All right, let's drop all these off, all right? Woo! My inventory is a mess, but it's all coming together. And I probably should use the last of the softwood next just to get that out of my inventory too. I've got a perfect 15 pieces of softwood, which is great. I can use those to craft 3 flimsy watering cans. There we go. And then I gotta move to another location so I can drop more items. We're good. Alrighty. Yeah, this is not what the developers had in mind. You were supposed to gradually and somewhat spontaneously achieve a lot of these Nook Miles achievements just by playing the game, not actively pursuing them like I'm doing now. This type of thing is what some people were doing in the first few months of Animal Crossing New Horizons' life, right? They were actively doing things for 4 or 5 hours at a time, and then they burnt themselves out like 2 months after the game had come out. Okay, let's see where I am. So, at the moment, we're at 2958! 42 more tools to go! 42! That means I'm gonna need about 200 more tree branches. Now, I can craft 3 flimsy watering cans, but I'm still gonna need a bunch of tree branches, and actually, what I'm starting to feel, I feel as though it might be in my best interest to shake one of these trees back here. Also, I never bonked or destroyed this coconut tree. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get like 2 regular wood pieces out of it. Oh, that's perfect because I have the one other wood piece sitting back on the other side of this island, which I can use to upgrade a flimsy axe into a regular stone axe. Great. Okay, whoops. I actually just wanna patch up these holes, if you can believe it. And then go ahead and move that weed clump. All right, let's go ahead and chop this tree down. Okay, 1 of each wood piece, that's fine. Regular wood pieces are preferred. All right, am I gonna be safe if I chop down this tree? Let's try this one on the back. Okay, so move some stuff out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and get the stone axe going, because I might want to keep this tree in the back, because there's more space here so that when I shake it, more tree branches will fall. Versus that other tree that I have in the front, which is too close to the water. And I guess I could eat a fruit and move the trees, but let's just keep this tree where it is right now. All right, and then there is this tree that I will proceed to chop down with my sharp axe. Here we go, boom, boom. Regular wood piece, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so I think I have enough to upgrade 2 flimsy axes to another stone axe. So that's handy. And then we'll go ahead and drop the weed clump over here. Alrighty. And then I said I wanted to keep you standing. This tree has been spared today. So, well, do I want to move it closer? It's probably not that big of a deal. All right, we'll leave it here. All right, get the stone axe out, bonk it for regular wood pieces. Okay, 1 of each type, that's fine. I can at least upgrade 2 flimsy axes into stone axes. We'll leave this tree here. And now I will shake it a bunch of times and get some more tree branches, because regardless, even though I'm able to upgrade more flimsy axes into stone axes and all that right now, I would still need more tree branches in order to be able to have enough supplies in the first place to craft the remaining amount of tools I would need to finish up this Nook Miles achievement. So here I am, mashing the A button again as I shake this tree, but then occasionally I need to let go and pick up the tree branches. So yeah, this, for better or for worse, requires a lot more of my focus, so it's a bit more difficult for me to commentate regularly than I was when I was simply crafting furniture items. It's the toughest task I've had to do yet, because I've had to craft so many tools. It was a similar thought process like when I was cooking items. I had to make sure I was grabbing the right items and cooking things in the right order, but specifically with tools, I have to craft 3,000 of them. At least with the food, it was only, I mean, it was 500, right? It was still a lot, but it was a lot more doable. And it was a similar fashion to this. I had to craft a smaller food, something that only required like 2 tomatoes or something. And then I would have to, or no, what it was I was crafting bags of sugar and bags of flour, right? And that would count as cooking 1 item. And then I would use those bags of flour and bags of sugar to cook an even greater item. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I would craft a flimsy tool, and then I would upgrade that into a regular tool, so it would effectively count as crafting 2 tools. And once I got into the routine and found out what foods were used for what cooking items or what supplies were used for each tool, it became easier to kind of plan out how things work. So I'm glad that I was able to at least showcase the strategy for coming up with the most efficient way to craft tools. But beyond that, I also realized that it takes up so much more time, and even with a proper strategy, there is no quick way to do things. I also probably can't get any more tree branches to come out of that tree, huh? I have to pick up these. I, for some reason, thought the tree branches could come out of the left side. But alas, not to be the case. And you know, normally when I do repetitive, monotonous tasks like this, it's a lot easier to have a friend in the background. 1, because I don't have to talk as much. And 2, as demonstrated a few videos ago when I did have friends over, I'm able to lose track of time when I'm just casually talking with friends. You know, even at night when I'm not doing a repetitive, monotonous task like this, I can chat with friends about whatever. We could chat about Pokemon, the news, what I did at the grocery store today. It's a lot easier just to have time fly by when I'm chatting with a friend. But when I'm doing this by myself and I'm constantly trying to come up with a topic to discuss while I also have to keep track of everything that I'm doing and make sure that I'm picking up items and getting a proper supply and crafting a proper amount, it becomes so much more difficult. Basically, what I'm trying to say, and what I've been saying several times, is that my friends have made this entire series possible, and I could not have done probably 95% of the things in this series without them, and I certainly couldn't have done things in this series as quickly without them. I'm not just talking about the tools, okay? I'm talking about everything that my friends have done in this series. The idea of having a multiplayer video every 10 days was actually kind of exciting and gave me something to look forward to and provided plenty of collaborative opportunities and gave me ways to, you know, hook up with people and chat with them again. Also, I picked up a weed clump by accident. Hang on, I'm trying to have a serious conversation here finally. But I'll drop that back off. But, you know, my friends gave me items and gave me advice, and they actively played this game, and they actively tried to help me with my own series, and I really do appreciate it all. My friends helped me in all sorts of other things too, but particularly with this game, it was very fascinating to say, hey, guys, I'm trying to do this specific task. Can you help me? And they were more than willing to help out. And I really do appreciate that. And now I have their help forever documented in my daily Animal Crossing New Horizons gameplay series. And I am basically forever in the debt of many of the people who participated in this series. You know, Jughead, Piconjo, and What a Geek might have come over to my island recently to drop off supplies. But then there were also things like I went to I went to Cody's Island and Absurdum's Island because they live in the Southern Hemisphere. And I went to their islands just to try and catch specific bugs or specific fish, or because it was easier to catch bugs because it might have been summertime for them and stuff like that. I had friends come over and give me valuable items, give me bells. I had friends that allowed me to fly to their island so that I could sell turnips and knock out those achievements. I had friends that helped me knock out, I'm trying to think of other stuff at the top of my head, but I just can't. I had friends that helped me with all sorts of things in this series. Oh, yeah, when I was trying to celebrate multiple birthdays. And I reached out to people on social media and said, how many people have Raymond on their islands? I know he's popular and today is his birthday. And a lot of people said, I have Raymond. And then I went over and celebrated Raymond's birthday like 30 times in one day. That was great. You know, I was really able to accomplish a lot in this series thanks to the online multiplayer component of it all and the interconnectivity of so many helpful people. I was able to complete the art section of my museum thanks to random people being willing to provide their spare art pieces to me. I was able to do a lot. I don't suppose there's another tree up here, is there? I really did chop them all down, right? That I did. Okay. Well, I got my hopes up. But anyway, my friends really did help me a lot. And now I'm in the home stretch, knocking out the final achievement that I can knock out. So, I will pick up this wood piece. That should be enough tree branches. So I'll make some flimsy axes, upgrade those to stone axes, and then I think I just gotta craft a bunch of fishing rods from there, and then we'll finally be done. Alright, so I'm thankful that my friends were able to help me, I really am. And I try to pay it forward by helping other people that are in need. I did something a little similar when Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out. I was fortunate enough to be able to catch some rare Pokemon right off the bat, and then I traded those to people who were looking for them. So, I try to do what I can to pay it forward because I want other people to be able to help me in the same way that I am willing to help other people. So, thank you to everybody who has helped me accomplish these tasks on this series, whether it was easy for you guys or difficult for you guys. Your help is very much appreciated. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything more out of the hardwood pieces. The softwood pieces are still useful. If only I could get one more softwood piece, then I could craft a fourth one. All right, we're at 38 remaining. 38. I can do it. I can do it. All right, here we go. So, we will go over to the tree branches. Very good, use these up, and then however many more tree branches I need, I'll go get them. Let's just exhaust all of these right now, and then clear my inventory of tree branches and tools, and then I'll get the 5 remaining tree branches that I need or something. And then we'll be done. yeah, my friends helped me a lot. You know, my friends gave me plants that I needed. They gave me the fruits that I needed. They gave me the art pieces that I needed. They gave me the supplies that I needed. They helped me get some of the deep sea creatures and fish and bugs I needed. They kept me company a lot of the time when I was doing these tasks. You know, there were days where all I did was craft furniture and we'd stand beside each other and chat. We cooked some stuff together just a couple weeks ago. We got to see shooting star shows. I got to go to their islands and watch shooting star shows. There was a Nook Miles achievement for wishing upon enough shooting stars, so I was able to do that. We had the fishing tourneys. I was able to participate in those. That was fun. That also means we had the bug catching competitions. Those were fascinating. The only achievements I couldn't cheese were getting the gold shovel and listening to enough KK shows. If you go to a friend's island and listen to a KK song, it does not count. It is quite the bummer. Man, my friends would occasionally send me random items in the mail. I got a lot of DIY recipes and cooking recipes because of them. Pietro exists on my island because Emma had him on her island. That's where I met him for the first time, and then Emma was looking to get rid of him, and then I was like, I'll take him. That is fine. Oh man, I had friends hang out and like get in-game coffee with me. I was able to hang out with a lot of people in the series that I might not have been able to hang out with otherwise, or maybe that I scarcely hung out with otherwise. I was able to really learn a lot about this game and what it holds because my friends would just teach me certain mechanics while I did multiplayer, and there were a lot of times where I'd say, I didn't know you could do that. And it's crazy to think that for a time, I was not going to record multiplayer in this series until like after 50 days had gone by. I was like, no, I want to focus on my own island first. And then Whatageek came over to my island on day 11. And then from there, I coincidentally had a bunch of people come to my island on day 21 because I had good turnip prices. Or maybe that was day 31. I don't 100% remember. But that's when I decided, you know what? Yeah, every 10 days, I'm going to go ahead and force myself to do a multiplayer video. And that's what I did. And considering this game has such a huge emphasis on multiplayer, I think that worked out for the better. This series definitely, oops, I did not mean to do that. This series definitely changed, evolved as time went on. You know, I've said several times that when the series first started, I thought I was going to do Q&A at the beginning or at the end of each video. And you know what? Maybe doing Q&A would have made things better for these final few videos. That way I would have actually had discussions to have while I mash the A button over and over and over. But you know, the series changed a lot. And that was the fun of it, right? I didn't exactly know what the series was going to be. I most certainly didn't think I was going to spend the latter half of these videos pursuing these achievements. But that's where we're at. And obviously there are some things that I wish would have worked out better. And there are some things that if I knew I was going to do this series again, I would have changed. But I think the fact that there are so many different types of videos in the series worked out for the better. 20 more to go! That means I need 100 tree branches, right? Okay, let's get them. I'm gonna get them from this tree in the back. 20 more tools to go. Oh man, okay. So, I've got 4, so I just need to get 96 more. I'm not gonna really keep count of the tree branches that are coming out right now. I'm just gonna pick them up when I feel as though a sufficient amount of tree branches have dropped from this tree. Okay, good. Nice. Yeah. I really could not have done this without my friends. You know, I could have, but it would have taken a whole lot longer. I would have to wait for certain seasons to come back around. I would have to wait for certain insects and fish to show back up, and certain foods to become available, and certain items become available, and certain things just to become lucky for me, and it would have been obnoxious. But my friends definitely propelled me to finish this series, and they helped shape it for what it is. And a lot of my favorite videos of this series are the multiplayer ones. I can think of a few other highlights where they're not multiplayer related. For example, I can think of the time when I went to Bamboo Island, chopped down all the bamboo trees, and turned it into a tarantula spawning island. That was a fascinating time. I remember when I was, well, I already stated, I was celebrating Raymond's birthday a bunch of times. I thought that was kind of a fun idea. I remember when I went to a bunch of Pokemon-themed islands. That was an interesting time. But yeah, the multiplayer experiences that I had within this game are gonna be the best ones. All those times my friends came over and like did pranks on me, or I went to their islands and they like trapped me in a corner and stuff. Good times. in a series of 444, soon to be 445 videos. They're not all going to be winners, but as long as there are at least some memorable moments, then I would say that this series had succeeded on some front. Yeah. There was at least enough new stuff happening consistently enough to keep me compelled to keep playing this game. And I totally understand why a fair share of other players dipped out after 2-3 months. Totally get it. I think playing this game only for an hour each day definitely worked in my favor because it better allowed me to pace myself. Because if I was doing this for 3 hours every day, yeah, I'd burn myself out after 2 months too. But because I was at a slower pace, yeah, I was often behind everyone else. But it definitely allowed me to better savor the experiences. And when things like a shooting star show would happen and that would become my focus for the day, it would help make those videos stand out all the more. So, that's where I'm at. That's where my head's at. Just a feeling of thankfulness as I reach the end of this achievement and therefore the end of this series. Just an overall sense of thankfulness and fulfillment. That's why I wanted to make sure this achievement was done before the series was over, so I can make sure that I actually felt accomplished, like I had done something. Hopefully I provided entertainment to the people that watched. I know a lot fewer people are watching this series now than there were when the series began, and there was a bit of a rise again when version 2.0 came out, and then it dipped back down once I was done with the Happy Home Paradise stuff, and rightfully so. Once Happy Home Paradise finished, I was like, alright, time for me to go to a crafting station and mash the A button all day and try to knock out achievements. I get it. I'm not upset about that. In fact, it was something I expected would happen. Not going to keep everybody engaged. But I am thankful that people did choose to watch it all. And I know that the idea of a series being, 444 episodes at all is a little intimidating. There are certain shows that I have a hard time getting into because they're over 100 episodes. And it's like, oh man, you really want me to sit down and watch this show that's over 100 episodes? That's why I can't watch something akin to One Piece. It's like, I can't watch this knowing that there's 1,000 episodes and going. It's too much. I chose to get into Hunter x Hunter, because that's only at like 120 episodes or something, right? That's a little more doable. But still, I know it's a little intimidating. So I kind of expected people to jump around and just go to the major moments. I know things like the holidays and whatnot are going to be more important than these random days where I stand here shaking a tree all day. I totally get it. I'm not offended by that. But I'm thankful that people helped me out along the way. I'm glad that I gave Animal Crossing a try. I was able to experience what the game is all about. And even if many don't consider this to be the best Animal Crossing game, I am thankful that this is the game I started with because it gave me a proper taste of what this series is. Hang on, we're at 70. Okay. This gave me a proper taste of what this series is, and it helped me better appreciate why people enjoy this franchise so much. Even if people think New Leaf is the best Animal Crossing game, at least this game showed me what Animal Crossing has to offer, and I was able to take advantage of its benefits. I was able to take up different opportunities. I heard Animal Crossing New Leaf has Panel to Pawn in it, which is my favorite puzzle game, and that's awesome. And I hope that Panel to Pawn comes to New Horizons. But it's not like I needed that, I was able to celebrate the holidays and get to know my villagers and pursue achievements and craft items and customize my house and, in this game, customize my island. Those are the big things, right? And I definitely got to do those, and I definitely got to see other people and other people's villagers and other people's homes and other people's islands. And it's been fun. It's been fun. So, just got to shake this tree for, I'd say, another minute or so. And then it's probably another minute of crafting items. And the DIY Tools achievement will be gone. And I'll let out a loud hurrah. And then I will probably go to sleep. This takes a lot out of you when you commentate for, oh my goodness, going on 3 hours soon. When you commentate for 3 hours, it takes a lot out of you. And I took like a 10, 20 minute break, but it's so much. I'm going to upload this video, and people are going to look at a timestamp and be like, what the heck happened, Yoshiller? I thought you were only playing Animal Crossing for an hour each day, give or take a few minutes. Why is this one 3 hours? Well, this is why. Because I said I would complete this achievement today, and I said that this would be the semi-final episode of my Animal Crossing New Horizons daily gameplay video series. And I like to be a man of my word. And since this is going to be one of the only times where I play this game for drastically more than an hour, I am okay with it. And as I said earlier in this video, something similar happened when I ended the series the first time around. The series ended on day 367, and day 366 was like 2.5 hours long, and it would have been longer if I didn't already... Yeah, that's right! I recorded that video and then I lost a commentary file because I was recording for so long, which makes me a little nervous here. Hopefully I don't lose my commentary file this time around. But that's actually another reason why I took a break earlier, because for some reason when I record for more than an hour, sometimes I might lose my commentary file, and even worse, sometimes I might lose the video file. So I think we're okay though. Okay, good. All right, one more bout with this tree and its tree branches, and then I think I'll have enough. And if I have more than enough, I mean, you know, sure, I might have wasted a couple of seconds or whatever, but it's fine. I want to have just the right amount. I want to finish this in as optimal of a time as possible, but it's better to have too many tree branches than too few, because if I have too few, then I'd have to come back up here and shake the tree again anyway. So this ought to be enough. Maybe one more bout. One more bout for good luck. One more good tree shaking for good luck, and then I'll actually check my supplies and see how many I have, and then I'll be good to go. All right, so boom. It's a good thing I can just mess up these Nook Miles islands, though, and not have to worry about cleaning them up and suffering the consequences for leaving them dirty. All right, one little more bout, because I only got 3 tree branches from that last shake. All right, there we go. Give me a nice full amount right here, please. And second thought, maybe this is okay. Do I dare shake the tree one more time? You know, I do dare. I do dare to shake the tree one more time. I keep saying it. I'd rather have too many tree branches than too few. I don't want to have to come back over here. I just want to have a bunch of tree branches. I needed to get a bunch, right? I needed to get like 100 or something, and it's only dropping like 4 or 5 at a time. So, okay, fine. I'll shake it another time. That last time when I said that was going to be the last time I shake the tree, evidently that was a blatant lie. I don't like lying to my audience, but this was an instance where I misunderstood how many times I would shake the tree. Okay? I'm shaking it just a couple more times. All right? Now, how about this? Oh, you know what? I've got plenty of tree branches now. That's enough. All right, I've got more than enough. We'll hop back over here. Great. And now I feel comfortable dropping this wood piece here. I just want to be able to craft all the fishing rods in one go and not have to worry about not having enough inventory space, okay? That's my goal. So let's move it to it. Hello, crafting station. We meet again. It is time for me to get these final fishing rods. I've got 135 tree branches. That should be a sufficient amount remaining. I've had a lot of friends help me throughout the series, but for this final push of this achievement, it's something I must do on my own. Only then will I have the true sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, and satisfaction for finally spending 3 hours on this achievement today alone. Collectively, this achievement probably took 30, 40 hours as a whole. I mean, I crafted a fair share of tools throughout the series. You know, my tools would just break. I had other episodes where I was devoted to simply breaking tools. But this achievement, if I just sat down at the beginning of the series and did nothing but craft tools for an hour each day, it might have taken me 30 videos, minimum. It's just too much. So, you know, gradually throughout the series, I probably crafted somewhere in the ballpark of like maybe 500 tools. But these latter 2,500 were done for me simply sitting at this crafting station and doing the work. So, if someone were to just casually pursue this Nook Miles achievement, they might never experience this achievement in their lifetime. They'd have to play this game for years on end, which again, I acknowledge was the idea of the developers for this game. They wanted you to play this game for years, and then one day you'd go, hey, I finally reached that achievement. But for me, since I'm bringing this series to a close, and since I've been playing it for an hour each day for 444 days, I'm ready just to finally knock out this achievement, and I'm finally ready just to say, hey, I did it. I spent several days pursuing this specific achievement, but you know what? I did it. It's done. All right, I'm most likely not going to play this game for years to come, because for better or for worse, there are other games that I want to play. I like playing too many different types of games, and I gave this game a chance, and I enjoyed it, and I played it for many more hours than potentially most people. You know, I'm probably 500 hours into the game. I think that means I gave this game a fair chance. And now, I'll have done everything that I wanted to do within this game. and I had a lot of help along the way, and I've got many stories to tell regarding this game, and I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on to the next game and see what future endeavors await me there. I don't know that there will be another game that I record for an hour each day and upload in daily succession. There'll be plenty of other games where I'll play for multiple days in a row, but 444? I don't know about that. I'm glad that I'll have the bragging right to say that I made a series that's 444 videos long, even if not every single video is a winner. But I like being able to say that I finished what I started, and I'll finish this series, and I will finish this achievement. All right, so there we go. Almost there, almost done. Keep crafting. Am I about to run out of pocket space? No, I can still fit a few more. All right, so there we go. Good, 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 good. All right, it would be handy to upgrade these flimsy fishing rods. Oh, my pockets are full, no worries. No worries. Oh, that's it! That's it! Oh, because I had more than enough tree branches. Guys, I have finally done it! The DIY Tools achievement has finally been completed! I am now a relentless Meister. It was an achievement that I first started on March 22nd, 2020, and I finally cleared it today, here on January 18th, 2022. Now I feel a little obligated to update my passport. Right now I am a complete winner. Maybe I'll change that to relentless. Oh no, I don't want to change this. Oh, if I just back out of this is okay. Hang on, that's fine saying hello humans. I'm okay with that. I need to change the title. Yeah, so I'm a complete winner. I got the word complete, I think, for crafting all of the furniture. No, something else. I think that was for catching 5,000 fish. But let's change that to relentless, right? That's what I just unlocked. The other word was Meister. I don't know if I'm gonna... I guess it could be a complete Meister, but I think relentless Meister better, or relentless winner better describes me. There we go. Oh, but I just passed it. There we go. Relentless winner. That's me. Started March 20th, 2020. The day the game officially came out. Oh, it feels so good to finally be done. All I want to do right now is sit down and relax. Oh man, I made a mess on this island, huh? Look at all the tools I dropped off. All right, well, this achievement is done. I guess I could clean things up a little bit, but I think I'll just drop off my items tomorrow instead. This video's gone on for far too long. So, that wraps up this video of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you on future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Ah! Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you want to continue to support my content, the best thing you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click the little buttons down below. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with my video schedule. My tag is @RealYoshiller. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye! Whoosh!